Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to my channel, Unbiased LLC. How y'all doing tonight? So, I don't have a topic. I was bored. And so I was like, well, let me go talk to YouTube, to the YouTube family, and see what you guys are up to. So, it's impromptu live. Shout out to Ruji for my Ruji cup. Okay. Cynthia living with them. Hey, Queen. I'm just on here because I'm bored, Queen. Come talk to me. Um, I'll be dropping the link for this live in the chat if I can find it because I'm using Melon app and your girl really don't know how to work it. But I appreciate you being here. Let me know in the chat, Queen, if you could hear me. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna try to figure out how to that was you earlier. It never fails, girl. And I be jumping from one free stream to the other, so I have to quickly learn how to use it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. But I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being up. Happy Sunday. Let's see if I can figure out how to you gonna come up and talk to me, Cynthia? How to share it. Okay, let me think. It says oh, thank you, Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Copy the stream link. Okay, so it's copied. Let's see if I put this in the chat. Will it work? Oh, thank you, Miss Cynthia. I appreciate all of y'all, Queen. Okay, I put it in the chat. I put it in the chat. So you should be able to, if you want to come up, I mean, you know, no pressure. No pressure for you, baby. Hey, Miss Deborah Gary, welcome in, Queen. I don't have a topic, Miss Deborah. I'm just coming in to talk. So I was bored. Hey, Sonia Siegler. Hey, Queen. I'm in bed. I need my eyes closed. Okay, there, Miss Cynthia. I see you, girl. I understand. I totally understand. I should probably be in bed because when you get sleepy and you just start talking about all kind of stuff and just stuff just come out your mouth. So that's probably what's gonna end up happening today. Okay, tonight rather. But yes, I just said let me pop on YouTube real quick because oh God, do we have a bot in the chat? Oh wait, okay, wait. So I guess I better go. Hey, Kiara Bias, welcome in, Queen. I guess I better go man the chat just real quick just to make sure. But best relax, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday night. Okay. Okay. So what y'all doing besides being in the bed? Somebody talk to me. Miss Deborah, you coming up here to talk to me? You can hide your screen, Queen. You don't have to show your face. Because I do understand some people, they not like that. They ain't trying to do all that, but it's cool. Okay. J3Jx, I know you coming up here to talk to me. I'm bored, so I came to talk online. Okay. I will wait for you on the channel every day. Check out other videos on the channel. You might like them. For complete relaxation, it is recommended to watch the video until the end. Absolutely. Absolutely, best relax. You are totally right. Um, I'm dropping the link in the chat. I can't pin it. Hey, the dainty doer. Welcome in, Queen. Girl, no, I'm twisting my grandson's hair. Okay, no problem. No problemo. Is he crying? Is that the reason why you can't come? Because he crying. I mean, we can all use a little scream and a holler every now and again. Y'all, hold on. I'm trying to get to the doggone thing so I can moderate this chat just a little bit. My daughter is in here, but I don't want to over work her. Oh no, he's 16. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess he better not be crying. You be popping him upside the head with that comb or that brush. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Unicorn Lady Tech, welcome in, Queen. That is funny. I'm thinking it's a younger person, toddler, teen, tween age, but 16, he better not be crying. So is anybody working on anything for Black History Month? Let me know in the chat. Oh, you watching a Chinese movie. Okay. Hey, Sifting some soil and more. Hey, Queen. Mona, if you're not busy, you want to come up and talk to me? I'm just shooting the, what. Thank you, Best Relax. I appreciate that. I can't see your picture, but I'm sure that you're either beautiful or handsome. So I appreciate that. Jigs is watching a Chinese movie. Okay. Unicorn Lady Tech. The link is in the chat if you want to come up, Queen. Y'all, I ain't have nothing to do. I do have a 1.5-year-old and a 6-year-old granddaughter. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, Miss Deborah. I remember you saying that. Hey, Vivian Crosby. Hey, Queen. Y'all, it's no topic. I'm just up here and I'm just talking to y'all. Whatever y'all say in the chat, I'm just going to answer the questions. That's all. I ain't working on nothing. I should be, but I'm not. I was like, tonight I'm going to just be chilling. Okay. Like a villain. Because the hypathon wore me out. It wore me out. No, thank you. Crafting and fin. Okay. No problem, Unicorn Lady Tech. I just thought I would ask. It's no big deal if you can, if you can't. Sleazy, hey Queen. Miss Lena Door Crafting, hey Queen. Sleazy, the link not working? Okay, let me try it again. It says add a guest. Copy the link. Okay, hold on. Your phone went dead. Baby. Sleazy, if you ain't busy, come up here and talk to me. Are you on another live? Because I know you be bouncing, boo. You be bouncing in these YouTube streets, baby. I be seeing you. I be seeing you. Your name is popular now. I'm so excited about that, Sleazy. Now. I'm so excited. There he goes with all his windows open. I'm so excited. What's up, Papa?
Morning. It got below freezing last night, which is awesome because it's been a muddy mess here.
I'm going to get rid of this other fella. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, I guess I better get rid of.
Unimportant Homestead, welcome in. Welcome in. What you was doing?
I better get rid of this Chinese movie. Sitting back, chilling, doing nothing.
Oh, well, happy Sunday to you, sir.
Happy Sunday. Sunday about gone. Today is mostly Monday.
No, it's 9:23 over here. Miss Deborah speaking to you, Unicorn Lady Tech speaking to you, and Unimportant Homestead speaking to you.
Hello, everybody.
I ain't on no lines.
I can't type nothing in.
Oh, okay, Sleazy. Just say you don't want to come up on my panel, Queen. It's okay. Watching sports. Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. She must got some money on the football pool or something. Hey, Katrina Barber. Hey, Queen. Welcome in. I'm just trying to get people to come up and talk. What you looking at still? The computer or your TV?
I'm trying to get the TV come back on so I can put you on the TV.
Oh, so let me ask you a question. Why you got a baseball cap on tonight and not the cowboy hat?
Tori ain't here.
Because Tori not
Tori
here.
ain't here.
Oh, you
Tori
only
ain't in the
bring out
house.
the special guns when you have to. I got you. I got you. Look at her. She said, y'all don't say that. Y'all go up there and talk to Unbox. I'm about to put you on the big screen, Sleazy. I still love you. I still love you. It's all good. Yeah, he don't want to put the cowboy hat on because Tori is not around. That's cool though. I guess we not special. Only Tori is special. Hey, Miss Marissa, welcome in, Queen.
Nah, just gotta let Tori know he ain't only. Let me stop that. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm not a Cowboy fan.
He said if you don't live in Texas, you should not be wearing a cowboy hat. Yes,
Well,
we
that's
are.
where he
Oh,
wrong
she
at.
said, welcome in, Queen. Huh?
That's where he wrong at. I'm a country boy.
Oh, you're a country boy. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like cowboy hats is, you can be anywhere and put a cowboy hat on.
Hey.
I'm trying to come up, but it's sending me. Okay, hold on, Mona. Let me use the one that I'm putting in right now. Use the one that I'm gonna put in right now. That other one, Jeg said it didn't work. I'm gonna try to pin it to the top. Yeah. Oh man, Ruthie just went live. Okay. What you cook for Sunday dinner? Did you cook today?
No.
No. What y'all ate?
What? Boiled neck bones, rice, and mixed vegetables.
What is a boiled neck bone? What the heck is that?
You don't know what neck bones are?
I hear people talk about them, but no, I've never. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Rochelle Vanderpool.
You need to give up your black card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But the way you said it, boiled neck bone and rice or something.
With neck bones, there's
You know
only.
what it sound like? It sounds like Chinese food. Like boiled Chinese food with rice.
No, ande yo. No Chinese, ande yo.
Oh, okay. So how do you? She's saying some boiled peanuts. Yes, it was like. I don't know. Hey, Memphis Freestyle, you coming up tonight? Or you busy? You at work or what? We just over here chit chatting. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay, boiled neck bones. I've never eaten that before in my life.
Neck bones boiled with onions in it, and then you let it boil.
So is
down
it like a soup?
No, just let it start boiling until it's about to fall off the bone. Put the seasoning and stuff in there and put it over some rice, and that's it.
So or no gravy, no nothing.
Or you can use gravy.
Oh, you can put gravy. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first time for everything.
I'm trying to cut back on the starch so we didn't get no gravy.
Okay, Mike's Chaotic Garden. Welcome in, King. She said, I made fried ribs, roasted potatoes, coleslaw, and cornbread. Everything but the coleslaw. I ain't doing that. Mayonnaise and
what's wrong with coleslaw?
What's wrong with coleslaw? Have you had pork bones? No, I don't even know what that is. Neck bones be good on a cold day. I like to put barbecue sauce on my neck bone. It don't even. I don't know.
See, you got to give up your cut. You don't know nothing about it.
I don't know.
Lord,
I don't know about it.
You got to give up your cut. You don't know nothing about it. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Oh, y'all, listen. So today I was watching Official J Mia. She may or may not come in the chat, but she had meatloaf sandwich, and she put barbecue sauce on the meatloaf sandwich. I was like, what in the what? You gotta turn that off.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that.
Pull the plug.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that.
She say love mayo. What? Neck bones is a southern thing. I never heard. Mm-mm. I am with you and bias on the neck bones. Yeah, I don't know about that.
As much as you hear Tori talk about neck bones and stuff,
I hear him talk about it, but that don't mean that I knew. I've eaten it and knew what it was.
where you from the city or the country?
City.
End the conversation.
Wait, Mike Chaotic say he like barbecue sauce on meatloaf.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that?
What's the difference between barbecue sauce and tomato sauce?
The flavor, the taste.
Yes, and barbecue
Welcome
sauce is
in,
nothing,
Good Eats Homestead.
barbecue sauce is nothing more than tomato sauce.
Barbecue sauce mixed with honey and cumin is great topping on meatloaf. Neck bones and some hot water cornbread. I want to learn how to make hot water cornbread.
Shoot.
I want to learn how to make
a person saying that.
Mona, did the link, did it still not work, Queen? Or what's going on, baby? And Katrina is agreeing with the barbecue sauce on the. I thought meatloaf was supposed to have either gravy or
barbecue sauce. Red sauce is nothing more than tomato sauce.
I never Kenyatta's Journey. Welcome in, Queen. I never had that. I'm sorry. No. When my mama used to make meatloaf, it was the tomato sauce. My family is from Charleston, South Carolina. What that mean? It's still not working. Okay, well, hold on. I'm a copy it again.
What is barbecue sauce made of?
Ketchup, right? And tomato sauce.
What is ketchup made of?
Tomato sauce.
Okay, the only thing you did was use barbecue sauce. You put a little more spice to it, and that's it. Brown sugar and all that stuff. Still barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. The base is tomato sauce, she said. Yep.
That's right.
I don't know. It's weird, you know. You grew up on certain things, and then you don't change. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Your cooking.
Yes, you can.
No.
You would. The only thing it would do is burn your butt, because I like my stuff spicy and hot.
I could deal with the hot stuff.
I cook with a lot of cayenne peppers, and I like jalapeno peppers on just about everything. No, I'm not trying it, Katrina. Nope. Never had barbecue sauce on meatloaf. Yep. Nope. That don't even sound right. Food all depends on where you are from and what was available. Yeah, she said, you're right. Because I mean, it's probably sound nasty or whatever. But when I was growing up, we used to eat bologna sandwiches with peanut butter and jelly.
That is nasty. Peanut butter.
And I would toast
jelly.
Yeah, we would toast the bread. Hey, butter roll boutique. Welcome in, Queen. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because
that's city black. That's city black.
She said peanut butter, yuck.
Lord have
People
mercy.
probably thought peanut butter and chocolate was weird. No, I don't think so, because like Snickers, Reese's peanut butter cups, all of that was good. So I don't know. I'm telling y'all, it was good. So let me tell y'all how I did it. I toasted my bread. I flipped my bologna in the pan, like pan fry. pan fried a little bit, and then I put peanut butter and jelly on the bread, and then I put the meat in the middle, and
I feel
it was
for you.
good. I mean, back then it was good. See, I never had that.
I get that was the bologna in the can, right?
No, bologna in the package. I mean, in the plastic with the
That's
red
what
thing around it, with the red little. I
you're
mean, I
not
wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't eat it today, but
you're not that old. You don't know nothing about bologna in the can.
no. Is that like Spam?
Nah, this was government
No.
meat. This was
Okay,
government
no.
meat.
No. Okay, so I know my great grandmother used to get the bologna, or was it ham, like in the plastic with the red stuff around it?
That was cheese.
Oh, that no, it was meat. It looked like some kind of powdered meat
Yeah,
or
they got
something.
the bologna too with the red plastic
Paper.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, the plastic. She say my kids make Kool-Aid pickles. Ew. The only thing, look, Goodies Homestead said, no, ma'am, unbiased. No, ma'am. Kool-Aid pickles. The only thing I've ever put in my pickle was a peppermint. That luncheon meat was in a can. Hey, Best Uni, welcome in, Queen. Is that not Spam? Is luncheon meat and Spam not the same thing?
I wouldn't say they're the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
When I
Yes,
was
do
talking
what
about,
Uni say. Hit the like button. Right. We are not eating no Kool-Aid pickles.
when I was
I
talking about the
mean,
meat in the can, it was government meat in the can.
okay. Freckled and Frugal, welcome in. I don't know if you've been here, but I'm sorry if I missed you. Welcome in. Yeah, but I was young when I did that. I mean, I guess, just trying stuff and being silly. I don't know. But it was good back then. I don't know if I would eat it right now.
Well, we had
In
the
Hawaii,
government.
they love Spam.
Yeah.
I mean, I've eaten Spam. Don't get me wrong. I've eaten it on top of crackers and cheese, but it
Yeah.
had to be cooked. It had to be like some type of warmed up.
Warmed up. Yeah.
Yeah, process. I don't want it out the can. The red plastic on the bologna will choke you if you miss it. Yes, Miss Rochelle.
You're right.
It definitely will. Like, and it never, like, you can chew it and chew it and chew it, and nothing happens to it. Like, it stays firm the whole single time.
We used to chew it after we get finished eating it. We used to chew it like gum. And we walk down the street.
I love cotton candy and pickles and caramel and
Lord have mercy.
talk about a sweet and sour taste.
I'm telling you.
They not the same thing for some reason. It's not letting me in. Oh, I don't understand that. Mona, what you using, your computer or your phone? I used to eat the red ring on the bologna when I was a kid. How did you get it down? Unimportant, because that's it. When I say that stuff was what, I can't even explain what it felt like. It felt like, that hard plastic when you get like a big bundle of boxes or something, and it's got that thing around and you got to snap it. That's what that red paper.
That's what it is. Plastic, hard plastic.
Yeah. She say, wait, Katrina, what is this? Sauce meat.
Sauce.
What is that?
You sure you want to know?
Maybe not. I don't know.
It's pork.
But why is this sauce?
It's called sauce.
Sauce. My
You're
oldest sister likes sauce. I can't eat it, even cook it. What is it? 351 Cleveland, welcome in.
Pig feet, pig, all of it made together, and then it's formed into a gel. Put it in the refrigerator, let it get hard, and then when it's done firmed up real good, you come with a knife, you slice it, and you put it on a cracker, and you eat it.
Like a hog head cheese?
Same thing.
You see me? I look frozen, don't I? Wait, let me see.
Yeah. Now I don't
No,
I don't
no,
eat
thank
it.
you.
I
No,
don't eat it,
thank
but
you.
my wife, she eats it.
Wait, that's Yudi say yes, that's good meat. Oh God. That's
But it's better when they got the hot sauce. It's you got regular sauce and you got hot sauce. If I eat it, I'd rather have the hot sauce.
okay. So where did they change the name to hoghead cheese or
No, two of them is one is hoghead cheese
oh
and
they
one is
two different
sauce.
things? Yeah, no.
Right.
I don't
The
want neither one.
the
Y'all see
hoghead
me, I look
cheese.
frozen.
The hoghead cheese, that's
Hey
more of a
Jared,
meat type.
welcome in, King.
That's
Okay.
mostly meat. But the sauce it has a gel in it too.
I don't want it.
You probably done ate it already and didn't even know nothing about it.
Look, she said she said you can have mine. I know he can have ours because I don't want it either.
I don't eat that stuff anymore.
Yeah, it can't be good for you.
Well, why not?
Somebody, is you sure you don't want me to say no, Katrina? I don't.
Want me
Save your stamp. Period. Say
Now,
Minnesota
do you eat
embittered
pig feet?
fan.
Do you eat pig feet?
Do I look frozen?
Well, now I stopped eating that stuff, but when I was young and in between Sunday school and regular service, I would run across the street, get a pig feet, eat the pig feet, go back to church. Now, do I do that now? No.
Mm.
And if somebody was to boil some pig feet for me, whatever, it's probably about the size of my pinky. That's about as much as I eat. And that's the leanness that's inside the feet. Other than that, it's all fat.
Do I look frozen?
I'm just telling you about pig feet. You ain't got to freak. You ain't got to get scared of a pig feet.
My kids buy pickled pig feet from the corner store.
Yeah.
Sleazy, I'm with you. Ham hocks. Okay, now my grandmother put ham hocks in the greens. So I have done that, but I don't eat. I get the flavor. I because that's the way I learned how to cook them.
We stopped that. We put in our greens
Pig
now.
lips are the best.
Pig lips.
Do I look frozen? Y'all tripping. I used to do that too, but I pretended to freeze with a silly facial.
I
I'm
gotta
telling
find that
you,
one. I gotta find that one.
city
Pig
girls
lips.
eat pickled pig feet. Wait, Sleazy, so you went from no pork on the spoon fork to pig feet in the can or in the pickle? I don't know, y'all. I'm confused.
I'm trying to figure this out. Pickle pig lips.
Well, apparently you can eat any part of the pig.
True. But I ain't know no pigs had no lips like that to be eaten.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That y'all taught me something I never heard of. And Mona says she can't get in. I don't understand that. Cause I'm dropping the wait. What was the gel in the hog head sauce? They said, what's the gel in the hog head sauce? Good eat
It
at.
makes its own gel. When you boil a hog head and everything, all that fat is solidifies when you put it in the refrigerator, and it's a gel. Then it comes solidifying. You can just cut it and eat it.
Katrina say city girls eat pickled eggs.
You gonna
What
freeze
kind
on a
of-
pickled egg too? You gonna
Huh?
freeze on a pickled egg?
Yeah, let me.
Oh Lord.
What kind of people? Where y'all come from?
You gonna freeze up on a pickled egg?
Yeah, where
You
Where
eat
y'all
regular
come from?
boiled. You eat regular boiled egg, right?
yes,
You eat pickles, right?
not together.
But I'm just saying, it's nothing more than the egg put in vinegar and let it sit, and it becomes picklified.
No.
I got a big old jar.
Pig snout. See, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. So now I go eat his nose, his lips, his ears, his butt, and
That's
his
all.
feet.
Can I get some of these?
You've been getting them.
Same thing in Jello.
You've been getting them.
No, I haven't.
What time you
No.
going to bed?
The gel forms from the fat of the pig.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, stop there. Yeah, let's stop there. Let's stop there. It just, I'm the only one in my family home that won't eat chitlin.
Put it back over there. Can't nobody see you.
That's what I found.
Come over here.
Mm-mm.
Come right here. Come right here.
They can see me if I feel like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I freeze again? Y'all see how long I held my breath? Chitlins. Oh, heck.
Y'all need to stop
no.
it.
Heck
See.
no.
There go my hat right there.
No. Oh, hey. Hey, little king. I'm going to have to do a video and take y'all to the girl. Leave it where it's at. Leave it. Don't forget about the intestines.
Nah. They just trying to make you feel bad. But I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat.
She say the
Chitlins is good.
pig is good from the rooter to the tutor.
That's right.
Ooh, Lord,
It'll
wait.
put weight on your booty.
Oh, did y'all see me freeze about the wait? I gotta go back to the chitlins. I'm just gonna put Katrina's up here because I did y'all see me freeze?
Katrina, I bet you eat my chitlins. I guarantee you eat it.
Okay. My wind is getting shorter and shorter. Yeah, y'all taking it too far. The Cubans here roast the whole pig. Now, I have seen somebody roast the whole pig, but it's the collagen that forms when you boil the bones. That's
Right.
the gel. Oh, so you eating the pig bone too?
No, you just boiling it all together.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all
Do you eat pork
took me
chops?
to a whole nother south side.
Do you eat pork chops? Do you eat any pork?
A sausage, like a like a sausage.
Oh, because I was about to prove to you that you eat pork.
Yeah, a sausage.
Okay, it's pork.
Yeah, like breakfast sausage.
And you know what? That's probably
bacon.
That's probably the Rudy Tooty you eating.
Yeah, well, it don't say that on the package. It don't say that on the package.
It's all grind up.
Katrina say, I love a good fried pork chop sandwich. I won't eat chitlins, but I do eat natural casing hot dogs and bratwurst and sausage and salami.
Salami is a good one too. If you eat bologna, you eat salami. Lord.
Y'all see me freeze?
You should be weighing about 98 pounds now.
Salami? That is disgusting.
Lord help your soul. You'll starve then.
You will wear a pork chop. Oh, you will wear a pork chop out? I only eat Hebrew National sausage. I mean hot dogs. The reason, wait. I missed something. The reason I stopped eating chitlins is because of the smell when they like I cannot get past the red bucket.
I tell you what.
Don't take the top off. That's all I can say.
I tell you what. People that don't know how to cook chitlins, you will smell it. But it takes you cleaning the chitlins. It
Outside.
takes washing the chitlins. It takes boiling the chitlins.
You got to do it outside though, right?
No, we do it in the house. Now, if it's like Thanksgiving or something and she got a whole bunch of pots going, then I put it in the carport. Other than that, cook right on stove with everything else.
Yeah. Okay.
You freezing, but your eyes moving.
The reason I say that because my papa used to make chitlins, and I remember that they came in a red bucket with a white top on it. I don't know how everybody else's is, but as soon as I would see that bucket, we would go outside and play because we knew it was about to be funky. Okay, funky up in here.
The red bucket mean they're not clean.
Oh, okay.
And not the ones that come in the bag and stuff now, they say pre-clean or clean. If they say it's clean, they lying. You still need to clean it.
Okay.
But if you take and you clean it right and you put it in there and boil it, I guarantee I don't cook chitlins in here and folks didn't even know I was cooking chitlins.
She unimported homestead said, I can't believe the smell. Like I'm for real. I can't believe that smell goes away.
If you know how to cook
from the meat store. Okay, y'all making me hungry as hell. I just put a roast beef in the oven. Okay, get funky up in here. Yep, you better clean them.
That's right. That's the way you know whether you got good chitlins or not. If you smell it after you finish cooking it, you didn't clean it good.
You eat it and burp it up later. Now, I could just imagine
now I'm
what that smells like.
I went
if the chitlins stink in the bucket, I could just imagine what it smells like when it come out your mouth or you know what.
When my father-in-law passed, we went to
Chitlin chitty ass.
I knew that was coming. But I went to Chicago.
Chitlin chili ass.
I went to Chicago to my father-in-law funeral, and everything was going fine until one of his family members, you don't bring no chitlins to a repast. You don't bring chitlins to that. Somebody brought a big old pot of chitlins, and since me and my wife, we were grieving one and all that, they made us a plate. Once they came in the house, I didn't eat nothing that was in there. Nothing.
Yeah,
me and my wife, we took our plate, and we just don't want nothing to eat right now. You know, as soon as everybody get up out, everything went in trash. Everything.
Wait, where was this located?
In Chicago.
What? Oh, Chicago. Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, no.
But and you know the bad thing about it is
Katrina the chitlins were whole. You don't bring chitlins to the repast. Huh?
Yeah, the chitlins were whole.
What you mean?
You got to cut chitlins to clean them.
So that mean they wasn't clean? They brought dirty chitlins to the repast.
It was the whole intestine. What they did was they just rinsed it out, no doubt. But they had the whole intestine, and I'm just looking at it. I look at my wife. Both of us shook our head, put the plate right down the side. No, we don't want that. No.
Wait. Butter Roll Boutique said, don't eat chitlin spaghetti dressing from strangers.
Well, I didn't eat that. Especially because they weren't clean.
She said they have a fish fry at the repast. So listen, Y'all listen, Linda, listen, Larry. When I pass, I do not want my children to have a repast. Eat before you come to my funeral, because there will be nothing for you to get
Hey,
on the way
I
out the
agree.
door.
I
Okay?
agree.
Okay.
Ain't giving no Happy Meals either.
Heck
Nothing.
no. Heck no. That's just a waste of money.
Yeah. And
Um,
basically folks coming basically just to eat.
that's it. And look at my hair and my outfit. Go about your business. Period. Everybody gonna be leaving mad. They're gonna be like, and she didn't even have a repast. And I'm gonna wake up in my casket and say, and I did not. And I did not. You is
Now,
not gonna spend my kids' money. Shoot.
my aunt just
Whatever
passed.
money's after the funeral is for my kids.
My aunt passed last month. We had the funeral. They said no repast. So you can
Yeah,
stand
and
out
I'm
there.
being cremated too.
You stand out the church, you talk, and after that, they said, "Where we going for the repast?" Ain't no repast.
Ain't none. Ain't none. Yeah, I'm being cremated too because the generation of kids now, well, let's see, like from the 90s on up, where I would say like close to 2000s and up, they don't want to go to the cemetery. They don't want to clean up the cemetery. They don't want to paint your graves. They don't want to do none of that. So if you're not doing mausoleum style or, you know,
I'm going to
you might have to, put a fund to pay somebody to go do something for you every year. You understand what I'm saying? So they just don't want to do it.
I'll
They
be at
just
the
don't
veteran
want to do it.
cemetery.
Huh?
I'll be at the veteran cemetery. They keep that clean.
Yeah, they gonna clean yours regardless. So, but I'm just saying, like, we should be thinking about those things because, baby,
Well,
these kids are not. They don't want to do it. They
I
just don't
wouldn't
want
say
to do
it's
it.
the kids. I wouldn't say it's just the kids from present, but even some of the older ones. Our family graveyard, it looks pitiful if you go down there. It
Yeah,
was a
because it's
graveyard.
privately owned, right?
No, that's the thing. Nobody can own it.
Oh,
But
she
the
said,
thing to
I
it
go
is,
to my mom's grave once a month. She is buried in the veteran cemetery because it's cleaned.
right. But
They sent these families' grandfathers' ashes to the family. They thought it was pepper and were eating. Stop lying.
ashes don't taste like no pepper now.
Okay. I just can't. Like, I need to freeze.
You need to freeze holding your mouth.
If I hold my mouth, I'ma laugh. But what the heck? That don't even look like pepper. That don't even look like
I'm
pepper.
telling you.
Stop it.
If it looked like pepper, that means they were sifting it to get the chunks out, and that's what they gave them.
But they saying it's a true story. Wow.
It might have been a little slow.
Well, I say this. If they eat my ashes, I'm just putting my DNA back into them. Oh, well.
Or somebody else's.
I got to my mother. I go to my mother-in-law graves every 90 days. She is buried in Ocola. I mean, okay, Katrina, so you just probably one of a kind. Because listen, let me tell you. Most people nowadays, they not doing all of the graveyard stuff. Like my grandmother used to make us go and weed eat the graveyard by my grandfather and clean it up. Then she would have somebody sand it down and then repaint it. And since she's been gone, I don't know when the last time somebody been to his grave because they buried in two separate graveyards.
Like I was saying about our family graveyard area, those other people took and moved houses down in it. So you drive up to the graveyard, you got houses on both sides, houses and trailer and all that stuff, because they want to steal the property.
Oh, Goodies say, Lord, please forgive me for eating the ashes.
Why you gonna keep bothering me?
Katrina say,
Gone.
call it recycling.
Gone.
I've never heard of a century tree. What is that? Hey, Miss Diane, welcome in, Queen. Yeah, most don't at all. Growing what I eat. Welcome in. We just in here talking and having a discussion. Nothing major. Just wanted to come online and talk to people. So I appreciate you for stopping by.
Unbiased, getting a bad stomach and freezing up every time she think about some good eating.
That ain't no good eating. Let's talk about somebody else, because that ain't no good eating. Your plant in a pod that becomes a tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
When you pass away?
Yeah. They make your stuff into a pod and put it in trees and stuff like that.
Oh, never. I mean, how do you? Is that the name of it, century tree? So do you look for that and tell somebody about it? I mean, like, I don't know. Explain that to me. So, like, if something was to happen, my kids could say, I want my mama in the century tree. Is that what you do? Now you frozen.
No, I'm not frozen. I was reading the stuff. But as far as the century tree, I'm not sure. I know that when they do when they get cremated, they could do a tree thing, and basically what it is, they got some kind of tree, a tree that you like or whatever, and they'll take the bottom portion and you become a tree, a pot, and then they just bury you both. The tree is above ground, you below ground.
Oh, okay. So is that as expensive as a funeral, or is that a cheaper version?
No, everything cremation is real cheap.
Okay. Oh wow, I could see my son Logan throwing my ashy dirt all over. Oh, Katrina, I'm gonna pray for you, Queen.
Me and
I'm
my
not
father.
Sure about it all. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I don't want my ashes made into a tree. Why? She said it sounds like a good thing. It's cheaper.
No, it's not. It's not.
Some stores say it's expensive.
That's something new to me.
I don't know, because I never heard of it. Well, hell, they could just take my ashes in the backyard and put it in the tree.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I ain't gotta pay nobody to do that.
Fertilize the tree.
I told my kids already, just go the cheapest route, because hey, all them caskets with them bling blings and we don't need all that. We don't need all that. Logan is a whole mess, girl. You better put your stuff in writing, girl, because Logan might do something to you don't want him to do. Welcome in, Miss T with the T. How you doing, Queen? We ain't doing nothing but talking over here.
Hello, Miss T. How you doing?
Today of someone mixing ashes in the concrete and pouring a foundation. Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
they do that too.
Some people have ashes made into jewelry. They can be worn. I don't want that either. Yeah, no. I mean, like, because that costs money. I'm like, once it's done, it's done. You know what I mean? Keep it simple. That's what I say. Yes, Miss Marissa. Yes. Miss T with the T speaking to you, Jed.
Hey, Miss T. It's only 6 minutes after 11, but this is how I look, and I ain't even made it to bed yet.
Oh,
she know what that means.
Okay,
she know what that means.
Okay.
No,
she said I did that with my son with some of my grandma ashes. Oh,
on the telethon, she got up around 2-something trying to wait on April, and
yeah,
that's what Big Bruce was talking trash about it too.
Good night, Goodies Homestead. Oh, you saying let you rest? I'm thinking you're going to bed. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Let me rest. When I die, they'll throw me out front in a plastic bag. What? Now, wait, the whole body, like just the whole body.
Let's put it this way. When you go, you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't gonna know
I
what
mean, you
happened.
don't, but come on now. We not throwing people away like garbage. Y'all heard of the man buried standing up like a mound? No. And
He
why
was
would you? Why would you? What is that about? Just like, R. Kelly buried his mom with a clear casket.
don't make no sense.
Why would you do that? I mean, what's the point?
Because he had money to waste.
My kids still don't bother me when I'm gone. How that little song go, mama, 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 mommy, 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 mama, 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 mommy, 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 mama, 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 mommy, mommy. Oh, Lord Jesus.
And you know what? If she come back from the grave, they'll never say it again.
Okay. That's my personal preference, to each his own. I want my son to have all that's it. Yes. I didn't know that about R. Kelly mama. Yep. She buried in a clear, like, casket. I guess so he could see her every time he go. But
yeah, good eats. I
I
miss
wish
my mama too.
was still.
I miss my mama too.
Yeah.
And when my daddy came to stay with me, I missed even more.
When your dad came stay with you?
Yeah, that's when I missed even more.
Oh.
That's the whole story. I'm gonna put out one day on here. That's the story by itself.
Oh, okay. Unbiased. That's my house all day, even my night. I'm telling you, listen, my kids used to say mama so much. I would wake up the next day and be like, that's not my name. I changed my name. I changed my name. So they would be like, well, what's your name today? And I just make up something. And then all day they would say that. Then I'm like, that's not my name. I changed my name. I would change my name like 3 or 4 times a day. Like, oh my God, call somebody else. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Katrina. Sorry to hear that, Queen. Yeah, I'm like, kids or they something else. But I was something else as a kid, so I can't get mad. Anytime they ask me something, I say, find somebody else to do it. Yes. Wait, what microformer say? God, dog. Oh, did he say, hold on? They asked him, hold on.
Hey.
Mama, hold on. Every time they open their mouth, it's like, hold on. Look, not today. I do too, bro. I was responding to what Katrina said about the kids bothering her when she gone.
When all my grandkids are here, the only thing you hear is Papa, Pop. I say, go talk to your Medell. Go talk to Medell. Can I get some chips? Go ask Medell.
That's because they know you gonna get it to them.
And I still send them to go ask Medell.
They know you just gonna give it. Just go get it. Go get it. Men do that.
And that's what I do majority of the time, so they leave me alone.
Men do that.
Like the one just came in here. Papa, can I get these peanuts? You just came and got some. Can I take the whole thing?
Yeah. Just get out my space for right now. Yeah. But enough about the people eating the ashes and stuff like that. That's crazy as heck. My kids do that to my dad. They say Papa gonna take them to Las Vegas.
Papa gonna do everything for them.
Everything. And don't let it be the first grandchild. Lord Jesus. They get everything.
That's the one that just was in here.
Yeah, they get everything. Right. I say I changed my name and they ask me what I changed it to. Yes. I'm telling you, I used to be like, that's not my name. They like, well, what's your name? I would just make up something. And then they would start saying that name. And I'm like, that's not my name. Well, what's your name? I just make up stuff. I'm like, I don't know. At this moment, I don't know. But
Hey,
it ain't
woman.
mama. It ain't
Hey,
mama
woman.
today. Shoot. Mama went away.
I'm
Yeah.
looking
Your
at you.
19-year-old son.
How can you win away? I'm looking at you. How can you? I'm looking at you.
Did I freeze? That's gonna be my new thing. Did I freeze?
And then when you freeze, they're gonna start pulling on your arm.
Shoot. I have my daughter is 30, my son is 29, and then I have another son that's 24.
Ooh.
So yeah.
I raised 5.
Hey, Anthony Holmes, welcome in, King.
I raised 5, but only
I'm
2
hiding from my kids now, girl. You better find you one of them closets and put a hole in it, and then put the wall back. When you go in between the walls, and then you just slide your little wall back in there, and nobody ever know. That's where you at, hiding in between the walls. Hey, Angela, welcome in, Queen. Butter Roll, Butter Roll Boutique. How many kids do you have? Yeah, y'all. What was that TV show where is that the genie? I Genie? I Dream of Genie? Yeah, when she had that little wall and she could go behind the wall and the panic room. Huh?
In her bottle?
No, they had like a door. You could go in open the door. It was like a secret door in the room that nobody knew about. That's where she would go and hide. I have 5 kids, 19, 8, 7, 5, and 4. Bless your heart.
Right.
I wish I could blink like I dream of. I know that's right. And get any and everything I want, Miss Lena.
Right.
I know that's real. I have 4 all grown and 7 grandchildren. What? Ooh. I wouldn't have never known, Queen. Yes, because she hide it too. Yeah, I mean, girl, the panic room. That's where I need me one of them. I need one of those rooms where you can go in and just scream and nobody can hear you.
Panic
That's
room.
what yeah.
Like I
She
said,
says I have one grown son. I got that ringtone that says "Mama, Mama, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy," so I would know when my sons call me. That would drive me crazy. That would drive me insane, like absolutely insane. We had a fake wall in the wardrobe and came out in the other room, had fun tripping out of friends. I bet that would scare the heck out of somebody if they did not know that there was a secret wall and you end up like, is this magical? Where am I? What is going on here? My son called me from the next girl. Don't you just love that? Nowadays, the kids, they could be sitting on the sofa with you and they texting you. It's like, open your mouth. I'm sitting right here. That's cray cray.
They want to make sure you paid the phone bill. That's all.
Guess what? And listen, when they didn't answer my phone calls, I would put it on like turn it off but not off, like to call the company and tell them to time it out or whatever it's called. I forgot what it was called because
parent control.
Yeah, but it was more like temporary disconnect or something.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna answer my phone call? Oh, okay. We're gonna see.
You'll get a phone call in.
Huh. Oh no, he paid his own phone bill. He's a barber. Oh, the 19-year-old is a barber? Oh, wow. That's awesome. It won't drive me crazy because they don't call that much, but I have a nonverbal daughter home and she drives me up the wall. How can somebody drive you batty when she can't even talk? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Angela. I guess what, she got a bell that she rings, or what? How does she communicate? They were like, he walked into the room, then 2 seconds later, he's coming down the hall. Yeah, I would probably. So with that, I probably wouldn't go spend a night to your house at night. I would be scared. Yes, he be cutting hair. Oh, he been cutting hair since he was 15. Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Shandy,
Shandy.
welcome in, Queen. I have 4 kids and 5 grandkids, and 1 on the way. Only 2 had kids. The other 2 don't have any. Oh, your other 2 kids been busy. That's just like my sister and I. Like, between the 2 of us, we have 6. And so she has 3 and I have 3. And my mama probably was like, what in the heck is going on here? Angela, my son 7, Logan is nonverbal. He just started his week saying stuff and he driving me nuts. But I'm saying, like, she pulls on me or go get whatever she can or whatever she want and bring it to me. And when I say no, she will not take no for an answer. How old is she, Angela? Yeah, see, I had a friend and her son was like that, but he used this like a pen in his mouth to press the, like type on the keyboard type thing, or draw out what he was trying to say, and then the machine would read it out loud. Yeah. Oh, that right. Okay, Katrina. So y'all have a mutual, thing that y'all got going on there. See, I've only seen my friend's son like that. I've never been around a person that was nonverbal. She is 26. Okay. She's autistic and has Down syndrome. Okay. Bless your heart. Well, we'll keep you in prayer and hopefully she'll stop tugging on you. Now, after everything he says, he wants me to clap. I am so sick of clap back, clap back, clap back, clap back. Oh my God. I can just imagine me doing that all day. You know how ashy my hands would be?
Not to mention how strong they'll be.
Okay, Katrina. Oh Lord. Does he clap with you or he just wants you to clap? Kids can be so funny at times, but a lot of them, they know exactly what they doing because they want to get a certain reaction out of the person. Oh, okay, my son is autistic and he be doing too much. Oh, girl, I have to take my hats off to anybody, whether it's the daddy or the mama or both or whatever, that's taking care of an autistic child, Down syndrome, whatever disabilities that they have, because that's the hardest job in America and you don't get paid for it. He claps too. Thank God for my oldest because he is so good with him. Oh, that's awesome that you have somebody there to help. Yeah, that is awesome. That's awesome. My husband had a stroke a year ago and my son stepped up big time. Oh, wow. Girl, you over there doing yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I mean, you seem to be a pretty strong queen, so God is only giving you what you can handle. I know it may seem like a lot, but you got it. You got this. It's hard being a caregiver. Yeah. Especially if, like you probably think in your mind, I ain't signed up for this. Like, why? Why me?
That's what I said.
Yeah. Why me? And then some people could be so mean, even though they can't do anything for themselves. It's like they treat you like pure D, you know what? And it's like, well, I'm the only person doing this. Like, why? If I leave, you don't have nothing. You know what I mean?
You sound like you know my daddy.
No, I don't, but I just know how some people are. Yes,
Hey,
I take it one day at a time. Absolutely. My niece would say kinkles here instead of uncles here. I am 39. My husband 43 and had a stroke. Wow.
wow.
I know the feeling, and they do have a lot of strength. Yes, an autistic, yes, person. They are strong. They are very. I know a man when I was working at one of the facilities, he threw a whole wooden chair, like a rocking chair, across the room.
Yeah.
You are so right. If I try to ignore her, she will keep on until I get loud, and then she's satisfied, and she made me react. Yep, yep. Oh gosh, if my husband was mean, we definitely would not work. He is so easy to deal with. Yeah, because let me tell you, I don't know, because I don't know, but I feel like sometimes the person that was independent and now they have to be dependent on somebody makes them angry. They don't like that.
Yes.
But it's just what happened. But why be mean to the person that's actually helping you and taking care of you? I don't understand it.
And they think they doing nothing wrong.
They don't know. Like they don't, they're like, well, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Yes, some are violent. Luckily, my son is not. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, they have some that are so violent. Like that, the facility that I was working in, it was almost like they separated the violent ones from the non-violent ones. And of course, when I got the job, I got the violent ones. So I would try to down talk them and, do little stuff, but some of it worked and some of it didn't. But what happened is he took apart radios and put them back together. And I ended up moving one of the pieces. And oh my God, he went ballistic on me. But
Yep.
I fought the company because they didn't tell me not to touch his stuff. I was just moving it out the way to clean the area, and he went ballistic. I was just like, guess what I did? I called that supervisor and I said, y'all can have y'all job. Like, I'm not fixing to lose my life I'm not, no. And I was young too. So I was like, bump this. I'm out of here. My daughter turned her dresser over and I had to get it anchored to the wall. Scared me so bad because she could have. Oh my God, yes. Angela, my son is a runner. So we have extra locks on our doors. He is getting calmer now. Ooh, praise the Lord. You feel like you have no control is a struggle over the mind. It really is unimportant homestead, and it's scary as like that's a scary thing. So Mr. Jiggs, is your dad still alive?
No, he passed in August.
Of last year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, sorry to hear that. But I do understand, like, caregiving, it takes a toll on you and your life.
I put it this way. I had over 12 goats, over 20 something chickens, bees. I had all this stuff, and I was doing all this before he came. When he came, everything started decreasing because when I go out to do my job, I got to come back in the house because he's whining or crying about something, not physically crying, but just always complaining about something. So it took me from the stuff I love to do to me constantly staying in the house all the time. That's why
Oh,
my garden. Well, let me phrase. I don't have a garden for 2.5 years. Well, might as well say 3 years. I haven't had a garden. I got my fruit trees and everything, but as far as having a garden, I ain't had no time for it because of taking care of
right.
him.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I give you this much. I only know my father before this. I only know my father for 8 years. I didn't meet him till I was 13, and from 13 to 18, he wasn't a father. We lived together, but he wasn't a father.
Okay.
So when
And then
he
you
got,
had to be the one taking care of him.
yeah, and now I'm the only child by my mother, but he married another woman and he had 3 children, but they're not able to take care of him, so he ended up coming to my house.
Oh, okay. I get that. I get what you're saying.
And it was
Butter,
rough.
yeah, Butter Road Boutique. Congratulations. Your granddaughter is, you just gotta stay on her. But that's a blessing, because some of them don't want to do anything. So the fact that she went to college is awesome. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay on her and make her, see the importance of finishing. Yeah, the life of a kid, like, yeah, it takes a special person to be caregivers. God only gives that job to certain people. Like, seriously.
I thank God I got a wife, because
Okay.
if I didn't have a wife, he might have been on the street somewhere.
If
I
I
live
can
right.
ask, and if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But did it make you feel some type of way that did you feel obligated to help help him, or what was that
Let me
about
put
for
it this
you?
way: I helped him because I figured he was 80. He was 80 when he came here, and he couldn't do nothing for himself, but he could drive. But I refused to let him drive.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nursing home right across the street from me. And when he started acting crazy, I said, "You going to that nursing home?" He'll act
Yeah.
right for a little while, then he start back with the same stuff all over. But it was rough.
Yeah.
And the thing
I
to
mean,
it
I
is, when he came with me, I said, "We can connect. We haven't talked to each other. We haven't done this, but you coming, I'm going to try to make it so that we can reconnect." We never reconnect.
even though he was living in your house.
We never connect. We sat here
Wow.
and we had a conversation, and he said some stuff that he shouldn't have said. And my other brother was hearing everything. I said, "Tell me, what have you ever done for me? I'm 60 years old. Tell me, what have you ever done for me?" "Nothing." I said, "That's the first time you ever told the truth."
Wow.
But I let him come here to try to reconnect. We just never got that connection. And that's one of the reasons my kids got everything they want, because I said I'd never be like him.
Yeah. Yeah. And that makes you want to change, or, like, try and strive harder not to be like that other person. Yeah.
That's it.
Because you know how you felt when somebody was doing it to you. Trust me, I have been there. That's why I talk to my kids as much as I can. Like, when they was growing up, I love y'all, have a good day at school,
Mm-hmm.
when they come home, how was your day? You have any homework? Is it anything we need to talk about? We actually started having family meetings ever so often, like once a week. I can't really remember, but we would definitely sit down as a family and talk about whatever, because I didn't get that as a child.
Right.
All I got was, go to your room, go to your room, go to your room, go to your. It was never, how was your day?
Oh, what's the real problem?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I totally understand that. Miss Angela say, "Honey, sometimes I ask God, what does he see in me to know I can handle this? He saw it before you was born."
That's it.
Honestly. Miss Vivian say, I was husband's caregiver for 4 years before he passed away. I know that was hard. I mean, I know it's hard. It is hard, because your life changes. The moment somebody say, "Can so-and-so come stay with you? Can so-and-so, you aren't going to be able to take care of so-and-so," your whole life changed. So everything that you used to is no more.
Cease.
It's no more. It's no more.
Cease.
Angela, I feel the same way. That was my husband does. He has 3 brain strokes, and sometimes that's what he does. Be so mean and then sweet later on. His long-term memory is good, but his short-term memory is not. Oh, wow. And for that to be your husband, it's like you said these vows for better or for
death do
worse.
us part. Death do we
Till
part.
death do us part. And if you are in that, then you're like, I have to stay
Right.
here.
That's it.
But think about the person's mental. I just could not, like, I'm gonna be honest, and I've never been married, and I feel like when I do, if I decide to ever get married, I pray to God that I don't have those challenges. I do, because I'm the type of person, I'm not saying that I would not take care of my husband, but I don't want to. Like,
I
I
understand.
don't think that, I don't think that I would want to. And I wouldn't want him to do it for me.
Right.
I don't even want my kids
Sure.
to do that for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's a lot. That's like having a baby all over again.
Well, the thing to it, I considered, well, we even talked about the nursing home and stuff. And at one point I got frustrated and everything. I didn't tell him, but I did get frustrated enough. You going to the nursing home. But my wife, she talked to me and we talk it out and everything. I got okay. I said, okay, he can stay, he can stay, he can stay. But it was an off and on thing.
Oh, Queen, you have so
oh Lord.
Having drug addict parents, I've never experienced that. I have friends that have done drugs and they had kids, and it was the hardest thing for me to go to their house and see their kids sleeping on the floor and eating out of the garbage cans. And I mean, like, because where I grew up, my parents, they had a little bit of money. So we never experienced any hardships that we knew of. Like, if we did, my parents did not bring that to our attention.
Right.
Okay. But we was a family that had fish and shrimp every Friday, baked potatoes, you know what I'm saying? So when I got older and my friends was doing drugs and I would go to their house and they was punning their kids' games, and like, I mean, it was bad. It was horrible.
They want that money to get their next fix.
And I also knew a person, which I just had to stop messing with this person because they were selling their children for drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So Katrina, I honestly understand that you wanted better for your kids. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If I feel like, and this is just me, this is my opinion, okay? If my parents was like that, I probably wouldn't have had kids, because I would have been too scared to have kids, being that my parents was on drugs and my life was not, I probably just wouldn't have had kids. Like, I'm shaking right now because that's a hurtful thing to see your parents go through that. And she said that her mom overdosed. Like, that's the worst thing. And I don't care what nobody say, I have seen a lot of drug addict parents and their kids love the dirty feet that they walk on.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever witnessed that?
Yes.
And us that, try to do everything for our kids, we get that rebellion. But these kids, when I say love, they love hard. They love hard.
The thing with that is, I done seen quite few of them friends where their parents were drug addicts, and because they felt they had to take care of their parents.
Right.
They were young, but they felt they had to take care of their parents. And then a lot of them, I guess, because they did take care of their parents in the circumstance with the parents, it made them better parents.
Right.
So, sort of like what
Right.
I was going through, because they saw what their parents went through. They saw what they had to go through.
Right.
My family's not doing this. My kids are not going through this. And everything is a learning lesson, one way or another. It's a learning lesson.
It is.
Everything.
It is. It is. It really is. And you just pray that you learn from
That's
whatever
it.
the situation is. I can honestly tell you that growing up as a kid, my dad died when I was 12. So I was really, really hurt by that. And then because he was my everything. Okay. He was my everything. My dad taught me everything that I know today. Even though I was 12, I still use all those ethics that he taught me when I was 12.
That's it.
And my dad didn't have any boys. Matter of fact, my dad passed away and his son was born. So he never got to meet his son, his only son. So he treated my sister and I like boys.
Mm-hmm.
He made us cut the grass, take out the trash, you name it. He made us do it all, right? Back then I was mad. But as I got older, I thanked him for that.
You realize he made you a survivor.
Glad. Yes, I'm so
made you a
glad that I
survivor.
am not one of those girls that be like, honey, can you change the light bulb? Honey, can you take out the trash? Honey, I need oil in my car. Honey, my tire is like, I'm so glad because my daddy taught me, if you don't do it yourself, it won't get done.
That's
that
it.
was just the bottom line. I'm sorry I got behind on the chat, y'all, but Butter Roll Bar Boutique, you are so right. This conversation was, I guess it was just meant to be. And I'm so grateful that you guys are here and engaging and you can relate to it. I am not no kind of coach or nothing because the girl is over here GHETTO, but I'm here and I've been through some things. Okay. I've been through some things.
I went to school for it.
I feel I'm obligated to my husband, but I'm miserable. Katrina, listen, Queen, and this is just from me. I understand that, and people take their vows seriously, which you should. But I just feel, like why? Why? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I really can't answer that because I'm not married. I've never been put in this situation, but I just don't, in my mind, I don't feel like it would be wrong if the other half put you in a home and still come check up on you. I mean, I don't know.
In order to keep your sanity, that may have to take place. Because
that's just how I feel. I'm a widow and it's hard, but being a caregiver, but I wouldn't change it. Official J Mia. And the worst part is thinking about what may happen to your child if you no longer here. I understand that the process to do paperwork is overwhelming, especially when you don't know where to start. And Angela, the thing that I would say is find somebody now. Find somebody now who will love on your kid, who you can trust.
Yes.
Because I've worked in state schools for kids, and those are not the best places for people, especially if the parents are no longer living, because who they gonna call? They're not gonna call nobody. They're gonna handle your kid or with whomever any type of way. That is the honest to God truth. So I would say find you somebody now. Find you a person who will do your child like you do your child. I mean, it won't be the same, but at least it would be close.
And somebody that your child can trust.
Yes. I was raised by my dad's mom. She had a lot of money. I grew up in a great neighborhood, all white Jewish area. So I was sheltered from things from my parents, but she verbally abused me. Words hurt. They definitely hurt. Y'all got me over here in I got chills down my spine because let me tell y'all something. I thought in this world that I was the only one.
No, my grandmother raised me. My grandmother raised me. I thought my mother was my big sister.
Oh.
I didn't find out that my mother was my mother until I was 7, because I was raised with my aunts and uncles, and we all treat like we were brother and sisters. My mother never specified that you're a grandchild. Nobody else say your nephew or aunt. They never specify that. And when I found out that my mother had me sitting on the bed, she said, "This is your mother." I said, "Huh?"
Oh, wow.
And my mother, she came, she started taking me with her and everything. I was crying. My grandmother was crying. I said, "Mother, you my mother." And but it took a while, but
yeah. Katrina said she don't talk to her dad, but her kids love him to death. He is such a better papa than he was a dad. And sometimes it takes that.
Yeah.
It takes that. It takes for the next generation to change that person. And guess what? Some of them just don't change at all. They just mean to everybody. You know what I'm saying? They just don't care.
I tell anybody, I had two good men in my life.
In the comments. My dad was terminally ill when I was born. He died of leukemia when I was 16. Oh, wow, 351.
But I tell anybody,
felt like I was meant to be on tonight. Oh, Katrina, I'm so glad that you guys are here.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you are. And you know what else? I'm sorry, Jigs, I don't want to cut you off, but I appreciate people that can open up, because sometimes we don't have nobody we can talk to and let these things out. So I'm so grateful that you guys are at least releasing some of the bad energy. Okay. And maybe you can go to bed a little bit happier tonight with less stress on your mind, because life itself is already stressful. And then we have to take care of somebody who can't do nothing for themselves. Like, that's a lot. That is a lot. I have 2 dogs, and some days I'll be like, I don't want to feed them no more. I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's when I tell my grandson, go out and feed him.
Miss Deborah say, I'm my mom's caregiver for 8 years now. My husband retired and we came to live and take care of her. She's 94 and honorary, Lord. She's on hospice, but they just came and take her vitals. That's it. Miss Deborah, I can understand that. I mean, like, I understand that. It's hard. She say, yes. Did it freeze or is it me? I don't know. Maybe Jegs did. I don't know. She's 26 and she's autistic and has Down syndrome. Now, after everything he said, he wants me to clap. Oh, wait, I went back up some kind of way. Hold on, y'all. Some kind of way it went, scrolled all the way up. Let me start from the bottom. Oh, Jesus, I missed a whole lot. I have one dog and he is so bad. Listen, I'm going to be honest, y'all. Some days I forget to feed the dog. I'm not going to lie to you, but I buy the dog food. Okay. So it may be just one day. It will just be one day, because my dog will not let me not feed him for 2 days in a row, because he is going to bark like it's nobody business every time I press my foot on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's overwhelming when you are trying to do everything that you need to do, you still got to go feed the dog. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I see why a lot of people say I love cats, because a cat gonna go find them something to eat.
Well, if the dog ain't chained up or locked up, they're gonna find something to eat too.
A lot of times, instead of people just listening, everybody try to give you advice, even though they don't even come to help or just be there. So most of the time, you are by yourself. Yeah. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to go back up. You done went all the way back up. Yes, Katrina. We are all some lost people, y'all. God bless. Yes, I believe that unimportant. I believe it. I believe that with all my heart, because every single day we are searching to figure out, what are we supposed to be doing? What is my purpose? What is my purpose here? Every single day I question that. So I do believe that we are lost people. Like, I honestly, he said, I call my grandmother mom to this day because that's who took care of you.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, Tamika Davis. My mom didn't like me because she said I thought I was white. Because of the schools that you went to, Queen? Wow. Crazy part is I never even spoke of this on my... Katrina, you need to do you a video, Queen. You should do you a video and just talk about it. Talk about it. Angela, you are so welcome, Queen. Y'all, I'm trying to go back up because I don't want to miss anybody. Mike's Chaotic Garden said, I feel if the person you vowed to be with is gone mentally, the vow is done. The person you married died. If you want to care for them out of the kindness, that's great. But no, I feel that's how I feel. But I cannot speak for anybody else because, like I said, I've never been married. I know what the Bible says, but like Mike says, the person that you marry is no longer there.
True.
And I feel like too, if before you get married, this is a discussion that you should have with your partner. Do you want me to take care of you?
That'd be the
or
last
you want
thing.
Me to put you, huh?
That'd be the last thing on your mind. When you're getting married, that'd be the last thing on your mind.
I don't have any family here by me, and most of my family is much older than me. Angela, where you live, Queen? Goody say, who can you trust? I mean, you gotta,
You gotta search.
Okay, y'all, I'm going back to the bottom. Welcome in, MTGVTV. Welcome in, Queen. Katrina, start writing your book. Start writing your book. Okay, wait, I'm going back up. I missed somebody. Oh God, I missed a lot. Okay, Miss MTGVTV, you never know what people have been going through or going through. To everyone who's hurting from past or present pain. You right. You are so right. LOL, a dog gonna remind. Yes, my dog will remind. Girl, he be like, whoo, 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 whoo. And then if I ignore him, the bark get loud. Whoo, whoo. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm coming. Shoot, I'm coming. This is an awesome live unbiased.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
You're not alone, Miss Garrett, Deborah Gary. You are not alone. Yep, the schools and how I speak. Girl, do you? And what is white? Like, I sound white anyway. Like, what is that? This chat feels like I am listening to my family and friends. We all go through things. Just remember that you are not alone. You can always reach out to somebody for help. Absolutely, she said. Yes. And a stranger will listen to you more than your family because most of them already know the situation and they don't want to hear it. So,
and the bad thing about it is I went to college for all this, and after I graduated college, I retired. I ain't do none of it.
Hey, Queen in Georgia live, gotta go and do the craft line live. Oh, okay, Queen. All right, sifting some soil. Thank you, Queen, for being here. I live in Georgia and my family is in Virginia. Okay. If you my sister lives in Georgia. if you want to say what part. I meant to leave your kiddo with someone. Oh, to someone you can trust. Yes, you listen. People act like they want to, take care of your kids and stuff, and then all that stuff changes when your kids start getting on their nerves.
Well, let me put it like this: I raised 3 kids that didn't belong to me
That
or my
wasn't
wife.
yours. Yeah,
They were my wife's niece and nephews,
yeah.
and I got them at 2, 4, and 8 years old, and I raised
Okay.
them with my 2.
And they respect you as
Yeah, they respect
as
me and
the,
everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Cleveland say, I'm from New Zealand. It's 5:50 p.m. Monday here. Oh, wow. That's a big old time zone difference. Katrina say, we done went from talking about food to a whole life lesson. Sometimes that's how God he just directs things. That's all. I mean, laugh out loud like me. I have 3 degrees and never used them. Oh, wow, Katrina. Girl, it seemed like you have it seems like you have some decisions to make in your life. That's what it seems like to me. And you have to think about if this is the path that you want to continue on, or do you need to take a different direction? The family think they know what they want, what you go through, but they really are not interested. Nope. I live in Hinesville near Savannah. Oh, wait a minute, Miss Angela. We supposed to be going to Savannah, Georgia. When is that, in June? Mona just left too.
Yeah, the last day in March and the first weekend of April.
We have it in our insurance policy that all of our money goes to Logan. My concern is to make sure he is good. My other kids are on their own. My son Jeremiah will get Logan. Okay. However, we have it in our insurance policy that all our money will go to Logan. My concern is that to make sure that he is good. My other kids are on their own. Okay. Good night, Marlon. Marlon World Reality Sickness JM. Have a good night. Okay, Katrina. I see what y'all did there. I don't know. I would that insurance policy that you're talking about, that's a tricky one. Let me tell you why. Because what happens if something happens to Jeremiah? Then what happens to Logan? And people only probably gonna want Logan because he comes with money. So that's hard. I don't even know what to tell you that. I don't even know what advice to give to you for that. Miss Lena Dore says she stayed near Savannah. Angela, look, you got to make these connections. You may need, a break. I wish I lived close. My sister lives in Fayetteville. Basically, if none of them want him, they get nothing. Okay. Does that seem like putting a what can I say? Like some type of stipulation on the relationship of the siblings? Jegs, is that what that sound like to you? Then my girls will be next in line. Katrina, make sure you have an executor over the policy because people are good to swoop in when money is involved. Yep, the bond with Jeremiah and Logan is so strong, he wouldn't let someone get him. Okay.
I'm sure he is good. My other children are on their own. Well, she might have to get a lawyer for that because she want everything to go to one child.
Yeah.
By
or
law.
The other child.
Right. By law, because she has more than one child. everything will be split up between all them children.
To care for him is expensive.
Ask me how I know.
And all I want to make sure that he wants for nothing. Even with all the money that you may be leaving, you still can't guarantee that he's not going to want for nothing.
Right.
You still can't guarantee that. So, you know, because Jeremiah is still a teenager. So when he becomes an adult and he's ready to get married or have his own kids, like, how is that going to go? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to, you know, make you feel bad for the decisions that y'all have made in your family, because that's your family thing. I'm just asking these questions because it's always a what if. Right? You definitely can't. Money changes people.
That's a fact.
Death changes people. Death with money involved changes people. Katrina say, I can't die. I mean,
there's only one person. There's only one person I know that didn't die, but can't nobody find him.
Yeah. The experience, Sassy. Is that Sassy in the building? Yes, it is. Hey, Queen. How are you? Welcome in and happy Sunday. We are just having some discussions. We just talking, girl. We just in here talking. Okay, Miss Lena Doyle said it sure do. Yep. What happens if he's a minor? Please find someone else. I have a good friend this happened to, and money all tied up, and the ex-wife is in control because the child being a minor. That's it. Lord, keep me here forever. I know, Katrina, but I'm just asking. And I don't really know all of the answers for sure. I mean, I don't know any of the answers, right? But that's just some things I would say to look into. You know what I mean? Just look into that. Oh, I'm well, Sassy. Thank you for coming in, Queen. I would just say look into it. I don't know. I don't know. But Jeremiah is still a teenager, young. He's a man. He's only 19. So when he's gonna want his own family, and who's to say that his wife is gonna want, you know what I mean? Like, you have to think of all the scenarios. Is that right? Am I saying that right, J3? Well, am I freezing?
No, actually, I'm doing some reading and thinking.
Oh, okay.
Because
unbiased, I have really thought about it all, but I do have a sister that would step in also. Okay, Queen. Right.
If you got dedicated family members that can step in, that's who you need to trust and try to get that bond where you know that he'll be taken care of regardless.
Okay. Yeah. That's why they ask, do you have a living will? Absolutely, Miss Lena. Right. I know that was not the topic, but I thank you for giving us a safe space to discuss our thoughts. Angela, anytime, Queen. Anytime. Have a good night, Miss Official J. Mia. Thank you, Queen, for being here.
Good night.
Lena, yes, we have a living will that includes my sister. Okay. Well, it seems like you have all the bases covered. That's awesome.
Unbiased. Let me tell you something about wills.
In the picture behind you, not trying to be nosy. That's my dad.
Y'all want to see my dad? Let me tell you something about them wills. Once you close your eye, that will is no good anymore.
Oh, it's not?
It's not.
This was my dad, y'all. He was in Navy. He was in the Navy.
I was about to say that had to be some kind of military picture.
Uh-huh. Do I look like him or not? A little. But my sister, she looks just like, I have two sisters that look just like my dad. Yes, girl, he was handsome. Okay. And he had green and hazel eyes. But you can't tell from this picture. But yeah, because he got on his Navy SEAL glasses, I guess is what they had on, sunglasses. Yep, that was my dad. Dad giving Black Panther vibes. And yes, he probably would have been, if he would have if he still would have been alive. Now we have something to do with the girls. I bet he ain't play the radio. Yep, that's my dad.
Are you
So,
going up? Are you
huh?
going up or down in the chat?
I went down to the bottom. Why? Do you see something I missed?
No, I'm trying to stay up with you.
Oh, okay. So MTGVTV say, what's the purpose of a will if it's nothing, if it doesn't do anything once you die?
Well, the purposes for that will is whoever I got it backwards. A power attorney. A power attorney is no good once the person died.
Oh, okay.
The will is good. You just got to make sure you got a good lawyer and there's a good person that's taking care of your estate
Afterwards.
Right.
Okay.
You got to put a good person, somebody you can really trust to handle all your affairs. And if your children are underage, it has to be somebody you can trust to do what you expect them to do.
Okay. Okay. Just wanted to get to know a little about you. Oh, thank you, Unimportant. Anything. Y'all can ask me anything. I mean, because I am an open book. Some things I will keep private.
I'm not open book.
But some things most of the time I can answer it. Oh, she said, okay, I was about to say. Hey, MC the Shiznids. Welcome in, King. Right. That is when it gets stuck in probate. Yeah, that's the thing. Like probate court and all that, that's a ripoff.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah. Hey, Seneca. Welcome in, Queen. You at work? Yeah, probate court is a joke. That's a joke.
Yes, it is.
That's a joke.
It's just a way to get some more money. And to take away what you got.
When they see how much money you fighting for, they want the majority of it. That's all that is. That's all that is. Child, I ain't got all that to be fighting over.
I got a house now in New York.
The chat. I'm sitting in the hospital with my daughter. My headphones went out. She says, Mom, turn that down, please. So good night. Okay, Queen. Praying for your daughter, Queen. I hope everything is all right, but I appreciate you being here, Butterrow. Sorry, I stepped away. A POA is null and void up on the person's death. What is a POA?
Right. Power of attorney.
Oh, power of attorney. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Oh, no, Queen, you home? Okay. Welcome in, girl. We just over here having a conversation. Sassy said, went through this whole thing when my mom died in 2019. She had all of her affairs in order, which made things seamless. It's so important to have affairs in order beforehand. Absolutely.
2016, and my mother didn't have it all in order.
So y'all had to fight and figure it out and who did this and what and why. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got 2 adopted sisters, and the thing, I would let my sisters have it. The only thing my requirement was think for yourself. Stop asking everybody this, that, another. Think for yourself. She wouldn't think for herself. That's why I'm in this problem now.
Yeah. I understand because I remember you telling that story. I had to go to probate court to have guardianship of my daughter because once she turned 18, even though they don't have the mental capacity, the state won't let me make decisions for my own child. What?
Mm-hmm.
So what they was gonna do with her if you wouldn't have got one? That's stupid. Sassy, same with my grandmother. All her kids was mad. She left me everything. Yeah, because she put it in a will. Yeah. That is what our lawyer told us. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. So, and they know that these kids can't take care of themselves, but you got to go to court to fight to still be their parent?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Can you see the bottom of the chat?
Yeah, I see the very bottom.
Yeah, the
Angela,
last one from Katrina. The last answer from Katrina.
dated law keep me here.
Oh no, you not. That's not. Did I miss one? Oh, wait. She got another one. This was nothing they could do. They stopped talking to me. My dad was mad because he wanted money to buy drugs.
That happens. That happens.
That's yeah.
That happens.
It's sad too that that's sad. That's a hurtful thing too. It's a hurtful thing.
Katrina, I got one for you. I went in the military from the age of 15 to 18. All I did was work after school. I went in the military when I was 18. I had a bank account with a little over $3,500 in there. Do you think I ever got it? When I went in the military, my father went to the bank and got it out.
Wow. Wow. So I would say, J3 Jigs, you are a upstanding citizen, because with all what you have said, and I'm sure is more, my daddy wouldn't have been in my house. I wouldn't have cared what my wife said. Like, no, because you didn't have to do that.
There's a lot you don't know about me.
But I'm just saying, all what you saying he did, just from those few things that you said he did to you, he wouldn't have been in my house. And MTGVT said this is ridiculous. The course needs to change. Going to court sounds like a money grab. Absolutely.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
She left my son $5,000 and my dad wanted me to sign it over to him. So anyone that have a special needs child, make sure you get guardianship. The state would make the decisions, which is so dumb. If they can do a lot on their own, the judge recommends a power of attorney. Okay. The nursing home lady told us that if my mom ever need to be admitted, we would have to have a property transferred to our names for 5 years, or they can get it. Oh, the nursing home could get it.
You have to take everything. If your husband, you got to take everything out of his name. You got to take everything out of his name, because if you don't, when you go to the nursing home gonna get it.
Wow. My sister was mad at me and my brother about the decisions we made for my mom, says Experience Sassy. My son gets a certain amount monthly. He used some to start his barber. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Garrett is
that is right. And I'm told if my daughter go into a facility and we're not around, our property would be taken for her care.
Yes, it.
Wow, y'all teaching me something I did not know. I did not know that. Yes, you gotta give it all to the nursing home.
And they ain't doing nothing for your child, but you got to give up everything. But the thing to this, you had to take everything out of your name.
Nursing home just wants the money too. Yes, absolutely.
That's
absolutely. And he also gets paid from Twitch. I think he only stays home because of Logan. Okay. Yes, Angela, so sad. Miss Design with Emma, welcome in, Queen. I did not know that. I did not know that the nursing home and all of that. Is it because it's an insurance thing, or is it a
It's a
lot?
money
What is
thing.
that?
It's a money thing.
I mean, besides being a money
They
thing,
they're
how
gonna
can
get
they?
they're gonna get the property. They're gonna sell your property to whoever that they can get the money. You got insurance policy. They're gonna get the insurance policy. They become the owner. Everything goes to them. They say it's so they could take care of that individual. But when you go to that nursing home, there's no reason your child, husband, or daughter, whatever, should be sitting in some piss when you walk in. But you walk in
Exactly.
and you see they're not being taken care of. But
Right.
nursing home wants you to sign over everything. Ask me how I
He
know.
can more than afford to live on his own. He told me today he doesn't want me to be alone. Girl, your son is God sent. He's the angel that you need. He is the angel that you need. That's why God gave him to you. Katrina. Yep, the nursing home takes over and rips you off.
Mm-hmm.
These nursing homes are horrific. Absolutely. Let's
Yes, they
listen.
are.
I used to work at a nursing home, and when I was younger, and I found out that that was not the job for me because I felt for the people. And me being one person and being young, you can't fight the nursing home people, like the owners and the
Or the
supervisors.
people that work there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All the people that work there, because they are all there for one reason, and that's just to make money
Mm-hmm.
and get overtime and sleep on the job and dope the people up. Like some
And
of those
expect you to
people,
do their job.
right? Some of those people had so much medicine in them, it was ridiculous. They couldn't even hardly hold their head up, and they didn't even need all of that. I mean, I don't know, but it just don't seem like they needed all of that, right? It seems like they would not. That's why, key word, you have to schedule a visit, because they will try to get that person to look like something the day that you are coming there.
That's it. They always want you to know when you're coming, and they're usually behind a locked door. Okay, Jay Farms is here to see his daddy. You're gonna be waiting out there 5-10 minutes. They running back there, take care of him, make sure his bed's straightened up and all that.
Changing the diaper
Then you
and
can
all
come
that.
in.
Yep.
That's
They
it.
claim they needed to take care of that person, but most of the time they are not being taken care of properly. Nope. Nope. And Miss Deborah said the patient becomes their responsibility for total care, and that's their payment. Wow. I never knew that, y'all. I promise you. She said it's to pay for the person to stay, even though they don't get the care that they deserve. Oh, wow. Unbiased. He is such a great young man. He goes to the dad events at the kids' school. Yeah. I mean, he had to get those traits from somebody, Katrina. So, I mean, I don't know if it was you and your husband, or if it, like with somebody before him, but he had to get those traits from somebody. We were advised by a worker in the nursing home to go. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all, I can't even read that. We were advised by a worker in the nursing home to get my father-in-law out of there if we could. Oh, wow. Yes, it's horrible. Before you go in, you need to sign your property over. My mom signed all her property over to us. She had to only stay a month, but she signed everything over just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I did not know that.
Yes,
Miss
ma'am.
Lena Doyle say that's why my husband was at home. Okay. Right. It's why I keep my husband home, Katrina says. The nursing home also gets funds per person in the nursing home. What does that mean? What you mean, funds per person?
The state is just like prison. The state is paying that nursing home so much money to take care of that individual. But then
Oh,
the backside is that's when they want to get your property, your land, and everything, and they're going to sell it, and that's more money for them.
okay. She said that's why we would do pop-ups. You would catch them in a state of disarray. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Business is business. That's what they So unimportant. That's what they saying. The nursing home is a business.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah, for my husband, because his dad ain't nothing. All he does is buy him. He got him a Range Rover at 17, and that's it. He doesn't check on him. Wow. They get paid by the state. Okay. If the
Yeah.
insurance runs out, then they go for the property. Oh, okay. So if you sign everything over, then the state will still have to pay for them to be there, right?
Right. The state is going to pay anyway. But then when they want you to sign everything over, that's like a backup, and they're going to get it anyway. If you sign it over,
Wow.
they're going to get it.
The Somalian women caregivers here were beating up the elderly and treating them like naughty children. See, that's yeah. I wouldn't be able to, I don't know. Because then I would be contradicting myself from what I said earlier, but then I don't know. The beating up the part, I don't understand that.
I worked in a nursing home for 6 or 8 months. And
Y'all hear my dog barking?
Yeah, I put it this way: when it comes to the nursing home, I never hit a person, but sometimes I have to get rough where I'm pulling or pushing to try to get them to do what I need them to do. But as far as actually abuse them, I never did that. There's only one woman, and I was putting her in the shower, and she reached her hand in the back, and I guess she was constipated. She reached her hand in there, pulled it out, and then she started reaching for me. And I pushed the chair to the back, I got the water hose and start spraying it down. And I really didn't want no poop on me. I lived an hour and something away. So, but as far as hurting them and stuff like that, I've never done that.
Yeah.
And
He said that the family was secretly recording them, and they found out that they was beating on the people. And Angela said they still get Social Security and Medicaid, but everybody want more money but not doing no work. Wow.
yes.
I remember when everyone had hospital beds in the living rooms when I was a kid. I remember that as well. Unimportant Homestead. My great grandfather was in a hospital bed in the living room, and we all had to his bed was pushed up against the wall, and so in order for us to watch TV, we would have to push him just a little bit so we could get in the chair and sit down.
Well, I had to do the same.
Do a lot for himself, but he is considered totally disabled. My
I had to do the same thing with my mother.
Manager for Babies R Us. Okay, I'm listening.
I had to do the same thing with my mother. She was in New York, and she kept saying, "I want to go back home," which is in Georgia. So I brought her back down, and we took her to hospice because I wanted to make sure she was okay. Hospice didn't charge me anything, but my wife, she came down. I was still trying to do business up there, and when I came back from up there, she had a bed here. She had everything she needed was here due to hospice. And hey, anyway,
yeah, I understand. I understand.
And
like that's a rough thing. I mean,
that's the one I hate to say. I'm sorry, that one is gone.
Yeah, it's hard. It's so hard. My mom is still living, so I don't understand. I don't know what that feels like, but I know what it feels like to lose my dad because I was 12, and that really, really hurt me. So, I guess it would probably be the same feelings. I don't know, but
vice versa for us.
Okay, yeah.
Because he wasn't a dad.
Yes, Katrina, we are all strong in our own way. Absolutely. But we as humans have weaknesses.
Yes.
So we have to find people that we can talk to And that's why I kind of like my name Unbiased, because I don't judge people. I want to be surrounded by people who don't mind sharing their story, whether they feel like it's just the grossest thing ever, or the worst thing in the world, or the best things in the world. Like, it don't always have to be a bad thing, right?
Right.
But we have to learn to not put judgment on people, because we don't know where they came from. We don't know what they had to endure to get here. This is you know it takes work to be able to tell people your story.
Yes.
And like Katrina said, she never even said these things on her own channel. Maybe she didn't feel like her audience could handle it. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You just never
Right.
know. Hey, E-Money, welcome in, King. My dad is alive and moved to Winter Haven, Florida. His wife hates his kids.
Mm.
Oh,
I
wow.
know some of them too.
Thank
I
you,
know some of them.
Unimportant. Hospice bill my mom's insurance $2,000, some dollars a month. Wow. Wow.
I didn't know. Hospice never charged.
Wow. Yes, you never know what someone has been through. You don't. You don't. And you don't know what somebody's going through. Not that they've been through something. You could still be going through it at this very moment. So you never know. And that's why, it's always important to try your best. I know we all get busy, but try your best to take out the time to check on other people. Now, I'm not telling you always checking on them and they'll never check on you. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, that ain't
Yeah.
right either.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
I put it like this. I've got 3 men in my life, and I believe that's the reason I'm the man I am today. My
okay.
grandfather who raised me, his son, which was my uncle, he taught me how to love women by watching him and his wife all the time. I was always over their house, and he showed me how to love a woman. Every time they come around, hey doll, hey baby, he give a kiss, he'll rub on her shoulders. He taught me how to treat a woman.
Okay.
And that's why I still got mine for 37 years, because I had
Amen.
a good teacher.
Amen.
And my father's father, I met him in 77 for about 2 weeks. Never seen him again until I was in the military. And when I went to him, and when I came down here and I went to their house and everything, it seemed like he was my daddy, because he treated me more like a son than his son
Did
actually treated me.
anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he'll talk to me. And one thing about him, he'll get an apple and he'll cut an apple so clean, and he give you the skin and start getting you pieces of apple while he talking to you.
Oh, wow.
He acted like he was an actual daddy to me. And hey, so I had 3 good teachers in my life how to be a man.
And that's good, because a lot of boys or young boys don't get that experience.
True.
You know what I mean? Cleveland said, when my papa died when I was 9, we all had to line
Yeah.
up, kiss his forehead. He was green. He was like kissing a pumpkin out of the refrigerator. Is that culture that you had to kiss his forehead, or is that something that, like, why? Yeah, I feel like it doesn't go along with my okay, Katrina, and I totally get that. I understand that.
Now
I had a friend.
that's something my son started doing last year. Like, I'm right here talking on live, and he come in and he getting ready to leave. All right, Daddy, I'm getting ready to leave, whatever. And he'll come in and he'll kiss me on my forehead. I said, all right. But that's
No,
something
he's
he does
saying
now.
about when his daddy passed, that they had to stand in line and kiss his forehead.
Oh, no, not that.
I had a friend that would come over and she would tell me she didn't know how to help me with my daughter, but she would come over to just talk and give me a laugh, but she moved and I really miss her. Yeah, Angela, that's why I said you need to, if you can, find you a person. Just find you a person. I only had examples of what I didn't want to be. Katrina, I understand that. I get that. Because when you see wrongdoing, you like, oh, that's, I don't like this feeling. So I don't want to be this person. I totally understand that. I understand. But it's a blessing that you saw the negative and you tried to turn yours into a positive, because sometimes we are around negativity from young and that's all we know. And that's hard to get out of once you become an adult. You have to basically like train yourself all over again to not be that person.
Deborah Garrett.
Katrina say she have no friends. Wow. Hey TLC. Hey Queen. Yes, and she just lost her mom. So she said, I can tell you from experience that losing your dad is hard. I was a daddy's little princess, but losing your mom hits away. Okay. 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 I was my daddy's, like I was the first. So I was there longer, than my other siblings. And one virtuous woman, welcome in, Queen. And TLC, I do understand. And Queen, we still been keeping you in prayer. Just stopping by to say hello. I appreciate you, Queen. When you think your problem is bad, someone else's problem is worse. Always, 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 always. Yes. And that's why I say try your best. I mean, if you have negativity within you, try your best to be positive most of the time. But see, like me, it's just natural. Like I'm always trying to be the mediator, the positive one, the one that can get you over the edge, the one that, because life, I've had a hard life, y'all. I really have. Like after I lost my dad, I felt like my world was over. Like, why do I even exist? And here I am still standing 35 years later. J3, maybe because hospice sent a nurse and aide for about 15 to 30 minutes, 3 days a week. They bill her. Oh.
Well, I was going to say the same thing. We had a nurse that come in 3 days a week, and they were checking on my mother for 3 days a week, and we never got a bill. That's why I'm trying to figure out, because I know with hospice, the only way you pay hospice, in my case, the only reason I had to pay hospice was because they were the only one available to transport my mother from New York to Georgia.
Okay.
And that was it. Okay. Once I paid, I just paid for the transportation to get her from there to here, and that was it. I never paid a penny after that.
So I don't understand why. I don't know why they did or didn't, Jay, but that's a blessing that they didn't. But for $2,000 a month for them to just come for 10 minutes, that's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot of money. Katrina says, now when I was a teenager, I was horrible. I was in and out of juvie. Girl, listen, I was like, I've been to jail. It wasn't juvenile either. I went to jail. Like when my dad died, I hated everybody. Everybody. I didn't like nobody. And anytime somebody would say something to me that I didn't like, I would punch them. So I was hell on wheels when I was growing up. And it was all because my daddy left me. And he was like my everything, He was the person who would comb me and my sister's hair when we was growing up. He was the person who would make sure we had clothes. Like he was my everything. And I was mad. I was angry at God. I was angry at everybody as to why my daddy had to leave me. But as I got older, I appreciated my dad because before he left this world, he made sure that I knew how to drive. He made sure I knew how to cut the grass. Like he made sure I knew what a checkbook was and how to write a check and how to balance a checkbook. He made sure that I knew everything I needed to live on this earth before he passed. And I thank him for that.
Yes.
And some days I be, when I was young, I would think, did he know? Did he know that he was going to be gone early? So he had to instill these things in us before he left? Because that's how I feel. I feel like God gave him
And
an
that is a
assignment,
good way to feel. That is a good way to feel.
and he had to get that within that time frame, and that was it.
Right. And that gives you peace of heart to
Exactly.
realize that's why he did it. Okay, Daddy, I love you. I understand what you did.
Yes. Yes. The only thing that hurts more than losing your parents is losing your child or your grandkids. Absolutely.
True.
I've lost a grandson, so I know what that feels like. My mother never loved me, still doesn't. She had no support for me, no education, no inspiration, just growled me,
Hello, Angela.
and put me down my whole life. Even when I nearly died, she never came. Wow, Cleveland. That is. And so, with that being said, what they saying is like, I can relate to, if you don't get that mother's love, and then you have everybody around you saying, oh, I love my mother, I miss my mother, I can't wait for, like all this kind of stuff, but you didn't get that love from your mother.
Right.
You can't even feel the love that those people are talking about because you never experienced it. That's a hard thing. That's why you have to sometimes be careful what you say and how you say it, because the person standing next to you may have never did that before. You know what I'm saying? Never had those feelings before. And Cleveland is probably one of those people who's hard to love because he don't know how, or she don't know how. I don't know if Cleveland is a woman or a man.
But you can change it.
Want you to run and go places with them, and if they can't, then they go about their business. I craft for stress relief, and people want me to do things for them, but don't have time for me. Okay, Angela. Well, cut them off. Cut them off. If they don't have time for you, then cut them off. I'm listening, Jigs.
No, I was finding that. But like you said, cut them off. If they never have time for you, cut them off. You could do good for yourself than somebody else that's there for their need and not yours. When you least expect it, there may be somebody walk up to you, and they may be better than any friend, family that you ever met, and they're there for, not to say your beck and call, but if you need them, they're there.
Oh, a man. Cleveland is a man. Okay. I kind of figured that, but Katrina say I'm good at cutting people off. Yeah, I'm starting to learn how to do that, because I've always been the person, oh, they gonna change, they gonna get better, they gonna do this, they gonna do that, and then I always get hurt in the end. So now it's like, when I figure you out, I'm done. If you not, if you don't have my best interest at heart, because I have your best interest at heart, but if I feel like you don't have my best interest at heart, I'm done. I don't have time. The older you get, the more you know, the more you learn. So I'm definitely learning.
That's it.
I blocked my mom on Facebook. She sided with those who teamed up on me, strangling to death on the ground. She blames me. Oh, wow. Yes, E-Money. My sister lost her son in a fire. Oh, wow, Miss Lena. I have, and that's why I stay to myself. I get lonely, but you feel more lonely when people pretend to. Angela, yes, the fakeness. That's why I say, like, if you can feel that somebody is not genuine, cut them off.
That's it. Rashonda
always tell me to give people grace. some
And you
people deserve
can.
that.
And you can. You can
Some
do it from
people
a
deserve
distance.
that, and some people don't.
Yes.
Lena, oh no, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's awful, Miss Lena, that your sister lost her son in a fire. This is really eye-opening because you never know who's behind the camera or the keyboard.
Yes.
So I appreciate each and every one of you for opening up, telling your story, sharing your ins and outs, your good, your bad, your ugly, your left, your right. Like, I appreciate all of that. Energy is real. People always show you who they are. Just have to listen and observe. Absolutely, E-Money. Look, let me get my scissors, goodies. You know how I go, how I do it. Okay, wait, let me hide this screen. You know how I do it. Cut they ass. Oh, in a heartbeat. Like, don't waste no time because your time is precious. I appreciate you too, Katrina. We should talk more because it kind of hurt me that you say that you don't have any friends. I mean, I probably wouldn't say that I could be your friend, but I can be someone you can talk to. The reason I would say I couldn't be your friend is because we are not near. And just talking on the phone, it's nothing I can do to help you but give you a listening ear, right? But
Right.
I feel like a friend is somebody who you can go to their house and hang out for a few minutes and get yourself together and go back home and do what you got to do. So, but I'm always available. So if you need somebody to talk to, I'm definitely here. Miss Deborah say, not the scissors. Yep, cut they ass off. When I see the serial killers' mothers and really evil people's mothers visiting in prison, and my mom won't even call me on my birthday. Yes, that is Cleveland. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I really am. But I can tell you this: your mother doesn't have to be your blood.
Right.
You can find a mother figure. Somebody would, give you motherly love. Um, and that's the only thing that I can say to you about that. Right. I understand that and I appreciate that also. E Money said Homestead must most definitely. Okay. Okay. Angela
Uh,
Holloway, I used to bake cakes. Everyone praised my cakes. When I took them to church for birthdays, they would fight over it. They would ask me for a cake. Turns out they just wanted it for free. Wow, she said.
Cleveland. Like I said, everybody that you can have family and don't have to come from the same body.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. I've got two buddies that I met in Korea, and we're the best of friends. We don't see each other, but we're the best of friends. We Facebook, we talk to each other, but we're the best of friends. And if they
Yeah,
need anything, they'll call
you
me,
got them.
hey, and they'll tell me
And
what.
vice versa.
That's it. And I've got two brothers. Well, my mother only had one, but I got two brothers and a sister by my dad, and these two are in two other states, and we're closer than the one here.
Right. He
So
said he loves his mother because that's his mom. I'm her
right,
baby, but she don't love me.
I,
And
I love
we
my
can't,
father too.
right,
I
we
love my
can't
father,
choose
but
our
he didn't love
parents.
me.
Right. We can't choose our parents.
That's it. I
And
love.
Imani said, I always say blood doesn't make you family. Family is a title that has to be earned. Absolutely.
Okay.
I cut you off in a hot minute. All right, Miss Lena. Okay, Queen. Cut their asses off, baby. Yes, because your peace is everything. Do not
Yes,
allow anybody to come in your space and take your peace.
that's
Hell
it.
no.
That's
Hell
it.
no. it makes you very tough mentally, like God wants me to be tough. No, Cleveland, I believe that God just wants you to see that everybody is not for you, even your own mother. And it's okay. I mean, like, you can still love her, but I would let her go. I wouldn't be trying to mend anything with her or anything like that. No, I would be like, girl, bye.
You can
Girl, bye.
you can love people from a distance.
Period. Girl,
I've
bye.
got I've got family in New York. I love them to death, but I don't bother with them. We may talk probably once or twice a year, but other than that, I don't bother with them. But I love them.
Okay, Angela say, as long as you're doing it for free, they always praising you. But when you give them a price for your gift, they would rather pay somebody else than bless you. Absolutely. But guess what?
Yes.
Them not your people. They not your people. Move away from those types of people. Go
That's it.
across town where nobody knows you and sell your products or your cakes or your pies or your whatevers. Okay? Okay, you give they ass a taste test, and if that's it. Don't be baking no whole cakes for them for free. Listen,
Hey.
y'all don't want me to get on that subject because I've been there. I've been burned many a days, and now I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. I hope
Yeah.
none of you are targeted of narcissists, but if you are, even around someone where you are constantly saying what the hell is going on, you are probably involved with a narcissist. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm sure because they use words that, you could tell. You could tell, right? Not everyone is for you. Not even your parents, because I've known a man to have sex with his daughter. He's not
Yes.
for his child. Like, you cannot pick your parents, but you can pick their ass off. Like, I would, when I, like, if I was that child, I would never have nothing to do with them ever again in life. Like, I
Most
wouldn't even want them
definitely.
around me.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So you can't choose who your parents are, but you can choose to get away from them if they are not pleasing you. You do not, just because it's mama daddy, that does not mean that you have to be there and take their BS. Like, period, point blank. I don't even know if it's in the Bible, but I'm telling you how I would do it. I would get away from them. Mama, daddy, whomever, no, we're not doing that. Because you have to give respect to get respect. And if you're
Yes.
not respecting me, move around, girl, man, daddy, whoever. Like, you got to go. I'm sorry. That's why I say J3 is a man of honor, because after the stuff he say that his dad just said and did to him, he would not have been able to come in my house. I wouldn't have cared what they did with him. Period.
Well, like I said, I was trying to get that connection. He's 80 years old. I'm just trying to get a connection. I know he wasn't going to be around long, but I
Yeah.
wanted to get the connection. I never got it.
Yeah. And that's sad. Because now you in my house and you still want to talk to me? You know what I mean? Like, that's
I
rude.
talk
That's
negative
rude.
to you.
Yeah, that was rude. Imani said, yes, I have great memories with people I've never talked to again. And Cleveland said, yeah, I'm not going to the funeral. So Cleveland, if going to the funeral will give you closure and close the chapter on that piece of, journey in your life, go to the funeral. But if you
Yes.
feel like do not go to the funeral because you're being bitter. If you feel like going to the funeral will close the chapter of your journey, go to the funeral. But if you just not going because you're bitter behind what your mom did or didn't do for you, then I would suggest that you don't do that, because you're still going to be hurt after you bury, after she's gone.
I
My
say the same thing.
issue,
My
I can make
advice,
folks stop. Huh?
my advice would be, yes, go to the funeral. And it's when they close that casket, that's a part of your life you close as well.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
And
And
sometimes we have to
you don't
see
have
it
to
to
worry about
believe
it
it.
anymore.
Sometimes
You
we
don't
have to see it to believe it.
Mhm.
Ask me how I know. Cut them off of your life, which is not easy to do when you work in an office. Oh, wow, units. Yeah. So I'm going to just tell y'all, I got laid off of my job in 2016. And I was like, oh, that's how they do it. You know, they just decide to lay you off and you got to figure out how to do whatever you need to do. So I never went back. Like,
I'm twice retired.
yeah. J3, you remind me of my older brother in New York. You just talk like him.
Oh, Lord.
Miss Lena Doyle. Miss Lena Doyle. Yeah,
Yes.
Katrina. He still took the. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
You remind me of the brother in New York.
My biological father raised someone else's child, but did not raise me.
Miss Lena, I hope we ain't family.
I hear you, she said. And don't come asking me for nothing if something happens to him. Where they do that at? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Chuck the deuces. Deuces. I end up punching someone there. He said he'll end up punching someone at the funeral if he go.
Well, some things you gotta make. Some things you gotta do at your own choice.
Smile
like
on my face.
If that punch gives you closure, hey.
She said that's what they do. Sure. Yes. I mean, everybody handles death differently. I think after my dad died, I am numb when it comes to death. Like, I really don't have too many feelings when it comes to death now. Because the very first man that I loved, left me. You know what I mean? So I don't really have too many feelings for death. What up, Big Rooster?
Oh, Lord.
he died. I found out 2 years after he. Oh, okay. Okay, she said.
Hey, Big Rooster.
J3, how much longer you still you got a curfew?
I'm the man of this house.
Oh, okay. Ding, 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 ding. Let me ring the bell. I ain't stirred y'all up all night.
And you had to say that. You had to say that just when Big Rooster came on. Yeah.
Starting up, miss. I have been numb. In the past 5 years, I've lost 12 immediate family members. Wow, TLC. That's hard too. Not going to the funeral, I understand that. Modified motive. And who said that it was, I mean, like, why do we have to go to a funeral? You really don't.
You don't have
because no, if you knew that person and that person knew you and y'all knew the connection that y'all had, I mean, I don't even understand the purpose of a funeral besides making money. Honestly,
that's a man thing. That's a man thing, money thing.
Yes, because I don't know. To me, it's just weird that you have to pay.
Hold it down. I'll be right back.
Okay, pay all that money just to bury somebody or to rent the church for that day for the funeral. Like, it's crazy. You don't have to. You just don't have to have all of that. Like, I don't know where these things started from, but somebody was just trying to get rich. And it's been working so far. But I think nowadays people are starting to care about the money more, and they starting to shy away from all that extra stuff, doves flying in the air and all this so crazy stuff they be doing at these funerals that cost money. She'll probably leave me nothing. And Cleveland, you might be surprised. She probably will leave you everything. You just never know. They say it's out of respect for the person, but everyone feels disrespectful if you don't go. Wait, everyone feels disrespected if you don't. Unimported homestead, honestly, for me, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what they say. I don't care what you say about if I do or if I don't, if I did, if I didn't. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, the person don't even know that you're there. The dead person don't even know that you sitting in the pew or standing up at the, like, they don't even know. I just feel like it's a ripoff, you know. And I also feel like, why wait a week and something to bury your loved one? Who you waiting for? For all the family that don't call, don't come, don't show up to nothing else but my funeral? Miss me with that one. My kids know when my time is done here on this earth, immediately cremate me. It don't matter who here and who ain't here, who trying to catch a flight and who ain't getting a flight. Like, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. So that's just my take on it. I don't want them to wait a week or two. So say because so-and-so got to work on Saturday and they can't come to next Saturday. Bullshit. Like, who? Like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing a funeral service having people up there oh, wait, unimportant. A funeral service lying about us. We don't have friends, so how they know what to say? And listen, Linda and Larry. Okay. Just like you have people that pass away unexpectedly from gunshots or whatever. Okay. So basically, most of these people don't belong in a church. So they rent a space. Okay. And they rent the preacher because at that moment, the parents have been under this preacher, but this kid has never been to this church. And how you gonna be up there saying all these good things about this child, whether it's a girl or a boy, and you never met them? I'm like, oh, so Johnny was just the best thing smoking now that he's dead. But when he was alive, you can't even tell me what's his favorite ice cream. Come on now. Come on. Unimportant. You just hit the nail right on top of the head, baby. I'm telling you. My son say My son say old rather me enjoy his insurance money and put him in a hole in the ground. He say they don't do that for animals. Why can't they do that for people? I'm not doing that. I know. I will not be going to my ex-husband's funeral if I'm still here at the time. Okay, unicorn. I lived homeless in a car for I lived homeless in my car 7 times a year, and half longest stint the family at the funeral had nothing for me. They were the ones that say kick him to the street. Oh, wow. Okay. I got nothing from my biological father and haven't heard anything from my stepsister. She had all my information. I'm still good. Amen. Yeah, I'm good too. Just cost me a lot in alcohol. Oh, so you drowned yourself in alcohol because of the stuff that was going. I mean, we do that as humans, you know. Aunt T, we think the same thought. Trust me. Yeah.
Hey, Cleveland, you might need to just talk to somebody, because if your family is not the one to talk to, You need to find somebody on the outside that can talk to you and to help you. You going and go soaking in the alcohol, that it's
That ain't
not going
gonna
to help
help.
you. It's not
Yeah,
going to help you.
that's not gonna help. Oh, TLC said a big part of why it takes about a week at the earliest is because you have to have the death certificate signed from the doctors. Each state has different time frames. But the other people get buried within 2 days.
Yeah,
So
they get
why
it
do
within
we right? Because they get buried
that
within 2 days.
process because they don't want to see the original color,
Right.
and us, we prolong it because we want to have a big ceremony.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want that.
Right.
He said he's gonna get counseling soon. Yeah, it sounds like you need to talk to somebody. I can't
And
afford to drink nor smoke, she said. Well,
uh
you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Yeah, true. True.
Cleveland, it sounds like I know where you work at because it sounds like what I worked at. They do have I think it's EAP, something like that, and they do help you if you go and talk to them.
At least in Ohio, you cannot cremate until the death certificate is back. Okay, I thought it was as long as it's paid for, you do what you know, but I don't know. She just dealt with that with her mom. I'm sure that's why she's saying that, but I just didn't know. Yes, 5 to 7 days at the most used to be the standard. Now it's 14 to 21 days. I don't think the family can grieve properly until after the funeral because they are trying to plan for the funeral.
You need to check with that funeral home because
So that's
the death certificate comes from the funeral home, not the
right.
hospital.
So that's changed. Wow. I honestly thought us as people only did that because we was waiting for so and so from out of town to come in to, for the service. I didn't think it was because of all of the other stuff. Because like when my grandbaby passed away, um, once I got in touch with my insurance company, it seemed like everything just flowed. Like the very next week, we was, doing what we had to do. So I don't know.
When my father passed, I had the death certificate the next day. We sit up in there, we do it, we did everything need to be done, and within
Oh,
the
she say
next
her
day.
god sister runs the funeral home. Okay. Okay. So that's how she got the insight of all of that. Okay.
Okay.
Most of the time, us people go around trying to get money together to bury the person because a lot don't have insurance, and that's why it takes so long. Yep, I've seen that too. No, I'm not just saying that we wait that long now. Okay, okay. The doctor signs off on the death certificate and sends it to the funeral home. Okay, okay. But what if you don't go to the wait? What if you don't go to the doctor? What if you pass away at home? It's just the coroner that comes in, right?
Yes,
And once
that's
the
the only.
coroner pronounce you dead and put a timestamp on it, then unless
That's
they're
it.
doing an autopsy,
That's it.
right?
Unfortunately, I got his paperwork right here.
You got it by you got something by you?
Yeah, I
The
got his paperwork right
autopsy
here.
can delay the death certificate. Okay. Yeah, I can see that until they sign off on that.
The doctor doesn't sign off on the death certificate unless you say they got an autopsy. That's it.
Well, I thought if they died in like a hospital or nursing home, the doctor signed. See, I don't know
Yes.
because
If
okay,
it's in a
okay,
medical place, yes.
right, facility. But I mean, every state I'm assuming may be different, or is that nationwide that I don't know. I've
I
never
don't know.
even had to look into that, so I don't know.
I never had to go to another state for it.
Right, right.
But I did. Yeah, nurse. I guess that's the nursing home, hospital. A doctor will have to sign off because they pronounce you dead. But here in the home, the coroner
My
came
mom
in.
passed at home, and the coroner didn't come. EMS declared her dead. The police were in communication with the coroner, and once we got the okay, the funeral home picked her up. Oh, wow. I never heard that before.
Well, yeah, the funeral home
If
can
it
pick.
busy, if the coroner was busy, the EMS people declared her deceased. The coroner still has to sign off, Big Rooster says.
Right. They're gonna tell. They're
She
gonna
said,
tell
I'm getting educated too, girl, because listen, I didn't know all that was going on.
the only reason the coroner picked them up at my house is because I live in one town, but the funeral home's in another town. So instead of him staying in my house, the coroner picked him up, and the funeral home picked him up from the corner.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Cleveland said, I had a very, very hard life, beaten in the womb, beaten as an infant by my dad up until 14, picked on, bullied, tormented, and bullied by teachers, mugged, almost killed, attacked, almost killed about 4 times. Wow. Jesus.
How old are you, Cleveland?
Okay, TLC.
47. Okay, you still a young fella. You need to get some help, bro.
TLC said it took about 3 hours. She didn't do an autopsy because she knew what health conditions her mom had, so she went from the home straight to the funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Lord.
9
But
times out of 10.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
9 times out of 10, if it's a natural death, you won't see a coroner and all that stuff. The funeral home come pick you up.
Okay. So TLC, how are you doing mentally, Queen? If you don't mind me asking. Big Rooster says yes, doctors can declare death, but another end of the day, but on the other end of the day, the coroner has to sign off for the county and the state. Okay.
Yes.
Good night, Angela.
Good night, Angela.
My daughter beat the military up this. What? Wow. Have a good night, Angela, and thank you for stopping by and coming in, Queen. Yeah, that's cray. Like, wow. I didn't know none of this stuff like this was going. But see, I was 12 when my dad died, so I didn't know like on the back end. All I remember was going to the funeral, you know what I'm saying? So, and I've never, well, when my grandbaby passed, I kind of just signed off because I had the insurance policy, but I kind of let my daughter, you know, say what she wanted and let that happen that way. So hey, Ruthie, welcome in, Queen. Thank you, everybody else for the. Oh, Angela, you are so welcome, Queen. I pray that you can get some rest, some good rest, and that your daughter don't, you know, keep pulling on your coattail every 5 minutes.
Good night.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
She said, I think I'm okay. It's hard because in 5 years, I have lost my grandmom, little brother, dad, aunts, uncles, my oldest son, and his 2 youngest kids.
Whoa.
Golly, Lord Jesus. That's a lot of people in 5 years.
Yes.
Wow. And that's a lot to handle. So, I mean, the only thing I can say, Queen, is just take some time for yourself and, you know, ask God for some guidance. I mean, because they gone, but you still here, so you still have to live, so you still have to do what you need to do for you.
That's true.
And I tell people that all the time, like they lose a loved one, which is very, very hard. but that's the way that God meant it to be. However, do you want to go meet them? Because if you don't take care of yourself and you don't eat and sleep and you know what I'm saying, drink water, you obviously you want to be where they are. So, you know, that's where you will end up. I'm not saying it's easy to just move on right like that, but eventually something needs to kick in to say, I want to live, if that's your plans, you know. I'm sending a big hug to everyone in the chat. I pray you receive it. Amen. She said, I receive mine, girl. I receive it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You forgot his name, Ruthie? That's J3GS Forms. She said, I forgot your name.
351. Oh no, that's Cleve. It's all right.
They said he won't give you more than you can handle, but I am starting to think that he's too much faith. He has too much faith in you. Yeah, yeah, I mean, and it's okay to be angry at God. See, people got that stuff all mixed up. It's okay to be angry at him, okay? Because listen, we don't be signing up for all these things, but it happens, and we just have to either learn to deal with them or, you know, just find another method. I mean, I really don't know, because the way I look at stuff is totally different. People probably would think I'm heartless the way that I think about death and all this kind of stuff, but and some people just have more compassion about it. But that's how people rip you off, when you are compassionate about death, because they pull on your heartstrings
That's it.
and they make you think that you need all of this crap that you don't. You know what I mean? So I just think of it totally different. And I mean, it's okay. Oh, Ruthie says she didn't want to say it wrong. Miss Lena said, I think it's different in different states. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but they all want the money. Plain and simple. Everybody
That's
want the
it.
money.
Everybody want money.
It's
Unicorn
different in each
Lady
state, but
Cake
everybody
said,
want the money.
so sorry at TLC for your losses. I pray you have someone to talk it out with. Amen. And that's what I was saying about having a closet or a room you can go in and just scream where nobody can hear you. You got to be able to let some of these things out. Sometimes, like when I would go to work and have a hard day, I would sit in my car and just scream to the top of my lungs, even though nobody heard me. But it was like I had to get it out before I walked in the house, because then I'm getting mad at everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sometimes you just have to take that mental break. But I just want to say, J3Jigs, thank you for coming up on the panel. This was a lovely, lovely discussion.
Hey.
And I feel like it was very much needed for everybody, especially for me, right?
Awesome.
And especially for the people in the chat. So I pray for everybody that you find your peace, your strength. Ask God for your health, your wellness, and to endure all of the things that will continue to happen, because this is life.
Yes.
It don't stop today. And so we just got to keep going, keep praying, and keep going. That's all you can do.
That's it.
And find you a person to talk to, because you cannot live in this world by yourself. Like, you just can't. And that's why I love YouTube, because I can come on here and I can just talk to people and I can shoot the shit, or I can talk real stuff and still, you know, have my mental intact, you know. So I appreciate you, Jigs. I really do. I really do. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all just opening up and letting us know how you are. This is what real feels like.
And I put it this way, plain and simple. I don't care what nobody say. This me, I believe in God. And I do believe that he will put no more on you than you can bear. Because if you couldn't bear it, you might as well crawl in the casket with that other person. And,
Right.
I'm
Right.
gonna tell you straight off the bat. Many times I thought I couldn't make it, but God showed me that I can make it. So hey,
Absolutely, E-Money. He says he appreciates the people that hear him, even when I'm not saying anything. If you love and care for someone, you know when something something is wrong with that person. Absolutely. Absolutely. You
yes,
will know just by the look on their face. You will know how they move their hands, shake their legs, stump their feet. You will know that something is wrong by looking at that person if you do love and care about that person. Because my
yes,
kids tell me all the time, they be like, Mama, how you knew I was, because you're my child and I pay attention.
that's it.
That's why. So I know when you're hurting or something is not right because I love you. So I paid attention. Okay.
That's it. That's it.
But I do want to say, we need to have more of these discussions, seems like, because people are out here hurting and we all need to let this stuff out. We got to let it go. Okay.
That was gonna be one of my since you want to make me come back on the other one, but that was gonna be one of my things for 2023.
Okay.
To tell my story.
Okay. Well, I'm challenging you to do that.
No, you ain't gonna challenge me. I'm gonna do it.
Miss Ruthie said, God will always comfort us in our worst times. Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
You just got to tell him. See, people think that you have to ask. No, you tell God what you want. You tell him what you need. You tell him what you want, like, period. See, people want to babyfy God, but he is a grown man. So you can talk to him like you talk to your friends.
God knows everything about you. He know he know how many hairs on your head, and he know how many corns on your feet.
Come back, you unemployed homestead, y'all. Come back. I'm gonna do this again because I love talking to people. I love like when I'm crafting for y'all, these conversations, they don't come up because I'm crafting and I'm showing you how to sew or this, that, and the third. But these late night conversations, this is my jive turkey. Okay, this is my jive turkey.
Hey.
So I just want to tell each and every one of you that I love each and every one of you, and I am always available. But just remember, I am one person. I'm one person, but I am available to whomever needs whatever you need, like whatever you need. Because sometimes I be needing it too. It's not just about you, but sometimes I be needing it too because it's days in here I be lonely. All I can do is talk to my sewing machine or my embroidery machine. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just for you, it's for me also. And we can all heal together. We can all heal together. Absolutely. So I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful night. Don't forget, I'll go live on Tuesday at 3:30 Central Standard Time. If you guys want to learn how to sew, embroider, or do something about a business, then that's the days you come over there for that. Don't be expecting this on Tuesdays, okay?
This is the late night show.
Right. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Hug the person next to you if that's what you need to do. But I will talk to you guys.
Better yet, hug yourself.
And hug yourself. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being up here with me. This was awesome.
I enjoyed it, and I appreciate you for asking me to come up.
Yes. So I will see you guys later.
I love y'all. See you later.
Love you.
Never goodbye, but I see you later.
Amen.
Y'all be blessed.
Okay, how do I end this one?